Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Tuesday evening live stream. The first official night of Halloween Horror Nights starts right now.
Yeah.
Let it all out. These are the things I can do without. Come on.
It's just gonna be an hour of that.
I'm talking to you. Come on. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing on this Tuesday evening? Hope you guys are having a fan-freaking-tastic time. Because today, I promise you, today, it's going to be one heck of a live stream. Not only do we have, actual things to talk about, and it's not just me BSing most of the time. We actually have true things to discuss, true things to talk about. We have a lot to talk about, lots to discuss. You know, we're going to dive into it, and we're not going to rush it. We're going to take our time. We're here for a minimum of 2 hours, folks. I talked to Steph. We got her to agree. 2 hours minimum. And we're going to be pushing a live stream record tonight. It's only going to get better from here. Y'all, I'm stoked. I've been looking forward to this live stream for weeks. I kid you not. It's been weeks. And with the recent events, it has made this live stream even more exciting because it actually happened.
Yes. We got a lot to talk about.
Yeah. Also, want to give a shout out. This is more on not a so positive side, but if you guys don't mind spamming in the chat, get well Dexter. We have a good friend of the channel and a supporter of us for a couple of years now. We just found out word that their dog, came up with cancer and stuff. So, heartfelt moment right here. We just wanted to spam in the chat, get well Dexter and stuff. So our prayers go out to little man. We love our pups, our doggies of Halloween and HHN and stuff like that. So, I just want to bring that to attention, all that stuff, and hope the best of wishes to the family and stuff, and hope things go well. So that comes from our heart to you guys and stuff, and hopefully you guys can show some love and support for Dexter, because we love our pups, and you know how Hondo is and stuff. He said you got to show some love for the puppies. So, yeah. And I see you guys all in the chat, by the way. We truly appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I'm sure our friends and stuff will appreciate that. But getting into tonight's live stream, let's talk about what we have going forward. Well, we have to talk about, obviously, the elephant in the room. We got that mysterious video that was released by HHN. What the heck, right? We'll get into that. There's a lot to talk about there, and we'll actually be able to dive into our actual theories that we have. We did do a video recently, just kind of doing a small little reaction video to it. What do you guys think about that? Did you guys enjoy us doing that style of video, something quick to just kind of get out? I'll tell you what, filming wise, that was the quickest video we filmed, to be honest.
We just watched it and then we were like, okay.
Yeah, pretty much. So people who do reaction videos, shout out to you guys if you made that work, because that's just, I love how easy that was. But yeah, so we'll be diving into that and giving you guys the theories that we didn't really explain in our last one because we wanted to save them for tonight, and some other things, and see what you guys think. We'll also be talking about the second version of HNNightmares Speculation Map for HHN Orlando. So a lot of things have changed since that one, even the design of the map. They're going to a retro style one, which that's super exciting. We also have the horror card game. We actually have it right here. This we're going to be going over a little bit in tonight's live stream, probably later on in the live stream, kind of showing you guys some of the cards, maybe doing a little play, just doing that. This is card games actually created by some of the minds behind HHN themselves. So we finally got our hands on that. We also have a live stream giveaway. We'll be giving away something.
It's been a while since we've done a giveaway.
It has been, hasn't it?
At least it feels like it.
I mean, it's been a while.
I'll
admit it's been a while. But yeah, we'll be doing more live streams, obviously, as HHN gets closer and we start getting more merch revealed by the event. But we'll be doing a live stream in today as well. We'll be chatting with you guys. And I think there was one more thing on the list, but I don't know. It's been a long day, folks.
Are you really forgetting?
I think I am forgetting.
I can't think of anything either.
Well, then it's lost for next live stream. You guys are going to have to wait. Stay tuned.
I'm sure someone will remind us.
Somebody will. I hope so. If not, then... Did I tell anybody? Does anybody know?
No, but somebody will say something that jogs their memory. Yeah.
So, anyways, I got all these people here. I see you guys. Big shout out to Chris Dustings for staying in the insane asylum earlier today and kind of writing it out in the waiting lobby. That was kind of fun. Our little rave we had this morning, and everybody put in your '80s songs and stuff. I saw somebody mention "Take on Me." It's a good song.
That's a good song
by AHA, like that.
It's a good music video.
It is. That one is '80s, man. Nothing beats the '80s. I'm sorry, just can't touch the '80s. So, anyways, hope you guys are doing well. go ahead and give the video a like, thumbs up, whatever you got to do. Give it a thumbs down if you don't like it, whatever. Hey, free country, do whatever you got to. I just want to appreciate all of you guys joining us. And see, we already have 120 people here in the live stream. So huge shout out, guys. Like, shout out to you for showing up, and we appreciate it. But I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to wait any longer. But we're not in a rush, like I said, but we have a lot to discuss.
Yeah, let's get into it.
So let me go ahead and actually get what I need to get up for you guys.
There's a sequel to the song Take On Me. Sequel.
Oh, really? Or is it like like some artists, like now artists will take songs from old and remake it? Or is it actually like a sequel?
It's a sequel. Also got a super chat from Halloween Junkie. Thank you for the super chat.
Oh, hold up. Let me put it on the stream for you guys. There you go. Halloween Junkie with the 20. Hello. This is for the puppies and for what you guys want to go to HHN for Dreamhouse Original or IP.
Ooh.
Also, hey, Halloween Junkie, thank you so much for the 20. Starting off the stream.
I feel like IPs are easier to choose for like a Dreamhouse because you have something to base it off of.
That is true.
You know what I mean?
No, I mean, I agree. Because, like, with originals, you have to custom, design everything in your head. And it's also with, like, original houses, it's harder to, like, describe that to people. So I feel like with IPs, and to be honest, if we had to choose an original or an IP, which would we go with? And I feel like Steph and I would always go with an IP because of a property we love to see. Me, personally, if you guys have been following us for a while, Game of Thrones. You know that. And then, of course, with the speculation map, which we'll dive into first with the spec map, and then we'll do the mysterious video because they go hand in hand. But Game of Thrones, I got to say that. And then that dragon and that castle and stuff. Hey, I know it's not Game of Thrones, but, we're working our style in there. What about you, baby? What do you think? Or what would you pick?
I don't know. I feel like mine has changed. I don't know. When we originally did our like dream house list, at the top of my list was Hereditary, and honestly, I feel like I'd still keep it up there.
Yeah.
I still really want to see Evil Dead Rise.
Oh, yeah, that was so good. I feel like, I think it's easier to get Evil Dead Rise than it is Hereditary.
I agree.
At the event.
I agree.
Also, I realized I left my water upstairs.
You can have some of mine.
Oh, thanks. I realized we got extra bottles there, but
okay.
I'm so bummed, guys. Like it's hot in this garage. So
also,
if you forget your water bottle, you're
also
screwed.
Talking about Game of Thrones. That did remind me earlier today. Brian and I were talking about our plans for his birthday on Thursday.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, it's gonna be his birthday on Thursday, and he said that what he wants for his birthday is for HHN to announce a Game of Thrones house.
That would be pretty cool. Yeah.
Unfortunately,
it would be.
I don't have control over that. So
See, I would love. Cat's out of the bag. Birthday's on Thursday, but if HHN did make an announcement on Thursday, that'd be an amazing gift. I would love that. More so, it'd be great if they said, "Hey, Chucky is not happening at the event." That'd be fantastic too.
Instead, we're going golf.
Yeah, Stephanie's been fantastic, and she surprised me with tea time for golfing. I like to golf.
Yeah.
There you go. I suck at it though, but I like
Me
being
too.
out there. We're just gonna go and have a good time, and hopefully we'll leave the phones behind and get to relax a bit. So, but yeah. Anyways,
back to HHN.
Back to HHN. And Halloween Junkie, thanks so much for the 20. And we're gonna be giving it to the puppies and all that stuff. Me and Steph want to start like a donation, like puppies of Halloween or something like that, and we just like donate to like puppies. So, but we also got our friend Sal Crescenti here with the 5 saying, Dexter says thank you for all the love. He starts chemo tomorrow, and the shout out means the world. Thank you all. So yes, Sal Crescenti, guys, this is the man right here. Dexter, wishing him the best and all that stuff. Sal, we appreciate you. He's been supporting us for years on the channel.
Yeah.
So we truly do appreciate it. We wish Dexter the best and hope for him to be strong during chemo tomorrow, because that is that's tough. It's a little guy. So, but we'll keep him in our hearts and stuff, and he'll do good. He's got the entire HHN community behind him. We are there for that.
I don't know if you see this on yours, but I don't know if that means that they signed up for.
No, that's 6 months.
Okay.
All right, give him a shout out. Go ahead.
Yeah, Elizabeth, thank you for the 6 months. I don't know if you can see her comment, but she said the other subject is our version 2 spec map. So yes, we will definitely be going over the spec map, at least for Orlando, version 2.
Yes.
Hollywood's did look very similar to Orlando's, so there's not too much difference to go over.
I'm trying to find. There we go. See, I can view it here. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Elizabeth, by the way. We got to meet Elizabeth last year at HHN, which finally, that was really cool getting to meet you. But a member for our channel for 6 months. We truly appreciate that. Yeah. Shout out to all our members, by the way. I need to work a system where it shows the length and we can actually like give you guys like call outs on screen.
She said been a member longer than 6 months. It shows up as like a super chat though, so I don't know.
I didn't even see it on mine. That's the weird thing.
I don't know what that means.
We'll work on it. It is technical difficulties. You've been a member since we started. Let's say that because we remember you since the beginning. So, but anyways, let's go ahead. You guys ready to rock and roll with the first conversation of the day? As we are 18 minutes already in the live stream. Also, no, let's just keep it at that. Let's move forward. I'm not gonna ruin anything.
Okay.
I have to share these secrets just with you because the chat will get mad, but not the chat. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, presented to you. Also, did somebody just say Nick Cage is in the chat?
No.
Is Nick Cage in the chat? Nicolas Cage? Hey, I gave you a call, like what, Friday or something? You didn't pick up, Nick Cage, man.
Not
all right.
that again.
Anyways, folks, here you go. This is the second version of this year's HHN 32 speculation map done by the one and only HNNightmares. Shout out to these guys. I mean, this map is just freaking spot on. Love this. But as you can see, we get a different little style and version from them. We have 10 houses featured. We have 2 out of the 5 scare zones. And then we have 1 out of the 2 shows. Now, the map itself, like I really wanted to talk about it when we did the speculation map last week when we broke it down in our video. The location for some of these. Now, and I'm not talking about the houses, scare zones, and shows. I'm actually talking about like the food locations, the attractions, and all that. I don't think these really have any significance because at first I realized the tribute store was not in Hollywood and it was in New York, and I flipped out. I was like, oh my God, are they predicting the tribute store to be back? But then I realized it's like last year's map. So disregard that. I got super excited
that
for it.
That would be like, I think that would hype me up more than anything really? Right now.
Tribute store coming back in New York?
Yeah, like confirmation that the tribute store would be in New York and not Hollywood. We just didn't love the Hollywood tribute store for Mardi Gras.
No. Not at all. I honestly, like, I was looking forward to the Hollywood location. I was like, all right, cool, for a change, whatever. The logistics of the tribute store in New York is a little difficult for their daytime operations and stuff, especially with the Mummy. But to be honest, like, does the Mummy necessarily need that outside queue line during the event? I don't think so. So I feel like they could still use the tribute store, obviously, where it had in New York, but that's their call. I miss the layout and how they used to have it being in New York, and with it in Hollywood, it just doesn't feel right yet. And I feel like the Mardi Gras tribute store was it's very weak. It seemed, obviously they didn't have the resources and supplies like they used to with the spacing that they had in New York. So I hope we don't come across those issues with the HHN tribute store, because that's the birth of the tribute store was HHN. So anyways, back into the map here, looking at it. Let's go ahead and let's talk about it. Oh yeah, also Tyler Swanson just reminded me. Yes, open auditions. That was the other thing.
Yeah.
Halloween Horror Nights has open auditions already out for scare actors.
External.
Yeah,
so
external. Yeah.
Previously, they had posted internal auditions for team members, but now they're posted for
everyone living and non-living. So we have stilt walkers, we have scare actors, and we have puppeteers. That was on the list that we noticed. So definitely audition if you guys want to be a scare actor at HHN. Yeah. Give it a shot and then let us know. We know actually a couple of viewers on the channel actually have been auditioned or have performed at Horror Nights and are in the process of auditioning and have even been accepted, which is really cool. So shout out to you guys. But let's go ahead and let's dive on in.
Also, USMC just figured out that he was able to gift a membership.
Oh yeah. So we were looking into this. I know we're getting sidetracked, but we were looking into this, like gifting memberships. Remember we looked it up like 2 weeks or whatever. I'm not technological person. I don't know how that works. So when we were looking up, I got confused and I was like, all right.
It was like saying that you had to have like 50,000 subscribers or something like that.
It was giving us some weird title thing, but see, I'm not getting that on my end over here. So you're being able to see that. So USMC, my man, gifting. Hold up, I gotta take a look. What is my man doing over here? See, what I gotta do is because we do our live streams on StreamYard. So I have my operation base in StreamYard. Steph has it in YouTube, so you get to see that.
It looks a little different.
But hey, USMC gifting memberships. We truly appreciate it, my man. I don't even know how that works. But whoever is gifted,
that's really nice.
Yeah, Beth got one. Tyler Swanson. Hey, shout out to you guys. Yeah, the community's giving. We love HHN. We love you guys. Sweet. We haven't even talked about anything. This has been great. Yeah. 23 minutes in, 141 people. Hit the thumbs up or hit the thumbs down. Whatever you want to do. I don't care. Moving on. You ready? House number 1 featured Demon Slayer. House number 2, The Exorcist Believer. Number 3, Upchuck, which no one cares about. We'll move on. 4 and 5, which we have all. These are the sound stages. We're going to focus on these first. You get a little town of Bethlehem here, is what I called it. And then you got a dragon and a castle, right? So these are your soundstage houses that we have currently going on, right? And Jim Daniels gifting 10 memberships. Holy smokes.
Gifting everybody memberships.
Javier, Ashton, Pink Hippo, Sergio LeBoy, everybody jumping in. Yeah. Hey, shout out to you guys. Holy smokes. Y'all, don't make me emotional to start off. It's been a rough 2 weeks for us, and y'all have been fantastic.
That is very kind of you.
Do you want us to talk about HHN or not, guys? What's going on? Y'all are fantastic. Seriously, we don't deserve this, but we're thankful. So, going in real quick, we're going to look at the map here. We have these 5 houses that are featured in these sound stages. 3 of them are IPs, 2 of them are originals. Now, we know Upchuck is already going to be at the event. We already know that, and it seems like they're kind of hinting it for that house to be in a soundstage. I don't think Chucky needs to be in a soundstage. However, I can see with the contract of having with Sci-Fi and USA that they were given a good budget to be able to work on such house, and they feel like a soundstage could work perfectly, especially with how much they promoted Chucky at the event. I could see this going into a soundstage easily, even though it kind of bums me out. But I'm actually happy to see that because I know they're going to put a good amount of time and resources into this house. So even though I'm not looking forward personally to Upchuck, I know at least the scenery and the sets are going to be as top notch as they can protect or potentially get them to be.
Yeah.
So that's what I would say about Upchuck. Then we got Exorcist Believer.
Yes.
Which this one surprised me the most out of all of them, to be honest.
Because it's not coming out until late.
Well, there's a couple of things. I mean, yeah. And one of them being is obviously this movie is not being premiered until October 13th, if I'm not mistaken, which, fun fact for all you ghouls out there, this year we have a Friday the 13th.
Very excited for that.
At HHN.
Oh, that's going to be a busy night.
That's going to be a busy night. We might even try to coordinate a meetup and all go through a house or something.
That'd be fun.
Friday the 13th. I don't know, something big like that. Dress up, bring your pups, something. Yeah.
I don't know if they'll allow that.
We'll work something out. We'll get it going. But anyway, so Exorcist Believer, this one surprised me because this is the Blumhouse property. In past years, we've always had Blumhouse featured 2 of their main properties, and we were expecting to have Megan and Insidious. That's what was kind of speculated and talked about. But instead, we get The Exorcist as a standalone. I'm all for this because I don't want to see Megan. I don't care for Megan at the event. Insidious would have been cool. But the fact that we're getting one Blumhouse property, I would love for them to really focus on this house, on this property, and put everything they can and hopefully change how I feel about Blumhouse being at the event. Because it doesn't seem like Blumhouse is going away anytime soon, and they've been there for a while. So I'm really hoping that this could turn around if this is true. Yeah. Remember, this is speculation. None of this is legit. We're just having fun talking HHN.
I actually, if it is a standalone house, not the Blumhouse house where it's multiple different movies, I'd be excited for it. I feel like the kind of where they have more than one movie in one house, I don't really love that setup, just because you don't get enough time in those houses to really fully flesh out that idea and the property. I just feel like you get like 3 scenes from the movie, and then like that portion is done.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And like, I don't love that. So
I'm 100% with you on that.
Yeah.
I feel like I just now there are some properties that could work with in certain
Yeah.
locations. Like for instance, the Fast and Furious location that does work out because of how that house is technically split apart.
Yeah.
So that does work out. But I just
and especially with like Black Phone, like there's only one really like
Yeah,
location for
Black
that.
Phone worked perfectly for
Yeah.
that. Freaky did not, on the other hand. But it's just such a small location, and Freaky had larger set pieces to work with that they didn't really elaborate on.
Yeah.
So really, they could have just done Black Phone there if they wanted to. But
Yeah, I think the problem, Deadshot Daiquiri said, I like the multiple movies because like a lot of those movies don't have enough substance, but I feel like they should be picking movies that have enough substance to make a full house to begin with, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like they shouldn't be picking movies that they're like, that wouldn't really make a good full house. Like then don't do that.
Yeah, just move on.
At all.
Right. Also, hey, just noticing, we're getting behind here because USMC gifted another 5 memberships.
We also have a super chat, yeah.
Jim Daniels with another 10 memberships. And Pilferk coming in with another 5 memberships. You guys, holy smokes, the love in the community. You guys are fantastic.
Warms our heart.
I mean, seriously, like I'm not going to try to get emotional, but it means a lot. It truly means a lot to the fact that Steph and I, right, get to talk about an event that we love so dearly, an event that made all this possible. The fact that we get to sit here and talk with you guys, and the fact that we get to be together forever is because of HHN. And we get to sit here and talk to you guys about something we love, and to see that you guys are excited about it at the same time. It feels like a family, and we enjoy it truly. And the fact that you guys put as much love and time into this channel just as much as we do and stuff, it really does mean something to us. So don't feel like any of this goes over our head or past us. We remember every single thing that we can. All the chats that we had since we started back in 2021. Even in 2020, if you guys remember the 2020 season where we were just kind of figuring out what we were doing, but it means a lot to us, and we know all our fans and everybody that supported us along the way. Truly appreciate it. So hopefully HHN could wake, the F up and get ready, because we're wanting some stuff. So, all right. I didn't cry that time.
We also have a super chat.
Oh yeah, let me go to get that. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, from again, the Halloween Junkie, another 10, saying, would you rather have a Scooby-Doo, Gremlins, Goosebumps, or Goosebumps for a house and one for a scare zone in place for top secret location in HHN?
Ooh.
In the New York scare zone? Plus, this is also for the puppies.
For the house, for the puppies. For the house, I would pick Gremlins.
What about Goosebumps? It's like an anthology type of house.
I think that could be cool as a scare zone.
Oh, Goosebumps would be cool, scare zone. So, okay. Gremlins as a house, Goosebumps for a scare zone, and Scooby-Doo Spooky Island as the Volcano Bay overlay for their Halloween night parties over there.
I can't believe they still haven't done that. Like, it's just like a no-brainer.
That'd be cool if they can pull it off. I mean, it's not like they can say, "Oh, we can't have the park open at night," at Volcano Bay. Disney does that at Typhoon Lagoon. Universal can do it at Volcano Bay, and I'm sure it's going to sell out every single time.
It would, for sure.
It doesn't get cold.
No, it's still so hot.
Yeah, you can definitely enjoy time. Now, there might be a night or two.
Like,
but
towards the end of October, there's maybe a few nights that they wouldn't be able to have it.
But I'm sure you Northerners coming down would be able to enjoy it more than we would.
Oh, yeah. There's definitely people that go to the water parks, and you see, like, the cast members in full, like, coats and everything, and then there's kids, like, in the
swimming
water.
around having a good time. These kids are crazy. Anyways, Halloween Junkie, again, thank you so much for the 10. And if I'm not mistaken, did I just get a notification? I think I did.
I got a membership.
Remember, I think that's Halloween.
Joined Jack's Carnival.
Halloween Junkie, where is it at? There it is. Yeah. Welcome to Jack's Carnival, my man. Welcome to the channel. Shout out to all of you guys. You guys are fantastic. Seriously. All right. No more spreading love, guys.
All right, we got to get back to this nap.
Let's get serious about this, folks. Disney Park mentioned, everyone take a shot. Chris, that's always for you. There will always be a live stream where we mention Disney for you, my man. All right, so back to the map here. We have one that a lot of people don't think is happening, and that's Demon Slayer. I don't know anything about Demon Slayer.
Me neither.
I have no idea I don't know. I mean, I've never seen it. I've heard about it. I've heard great things about it. But for it to come to the HHN, I don't think it's a far shot as much as people might think it's going to be, because I could definitely see them wanting to
broaden.
Well, not just broaden, but collaborate with their other parks more. I mean, we've seen HHN Hollywood and Orlando share more properties than ever before. It seems like they're really, trying to share coastal ideas. Like last year we had Legends Clyde, which supposedly...
Javier said it's not even like a scary anime. Like it's not a horror anime.
Well, Beetlejuice wasn't scary.
I think it technically is horror.
I mean, it is, yeah. You can make anything scary. HHN could pull off anything.
But why wouldn't they then pick a horror anime?
I don't know. Wait, this is speculation.
Okay.
This
that's part of the speculation.
So that's true, right? Yeah, hey, you're right.
People think it's a code name for Evil Dead Rise.
That'd be cool.
I would love that.
See, a lot of people are saying this could be code names and stuff. And we got a couple of code names and stuff. Obviously, Top Secret we'll dive into and all. But it seems like Demon Slayer is kind of being used as that, or just kind of like a distraction to something else. Now, if it does happen, I mean, I'm not going to say no to this. I think if they were able to do an anime style house and pull off the the effects and stuff for it, could be really neat. Could be inviting, because I do believe that we're trying to get, or Universal and HHN, they're trying to not only broaden but collaborate with their other parks and stuff to be able to do these promos and all that stuff. And HHN Japan, I believe.
Yes.
Or HHN Japan, Universal Japan. They actually have like during their spring and summer months, they do like these anime things where they have some animes featured at their parks and stuff, and it's a huge hit out there. Now, I'm not too sure how it'd be received over here, but I know there is a market for anime, obviously, and it'd just be interesting to see how it would be for HHN. Now, with it being possibly as a code name, obviously Evil Dead Rise, some people saying Stranger Things. There's a couple things obviously on the list that it could be, but speculation, we don't know. Yeah. We have no idea. Sure. I personally have no idea.
Sure. I have seen a lot of people saying that they're thinking that this year the like overall theme is demons. So that might be like why that's on there. But like if you look at, a lot of the different kind of like each thing could kind of revolve around demons.
Yeah. Not just like demons, but the way I've looked at it was, I think in one word to focus on is possession. I think this year is really focused on possession, because obviously, demons could possess you, whatever, right? You got, demon slayers, the word demon. You got the exorcist being possessed. You have Chucky, which adult is possessed. You move over to the one above it, which could be about witchcraft, which we'll dive into and stuff. Obviously, possession, things like that. You go all the way around, you have this little demon face and stuff, or devil face, which we said we don't know what it is. We know that people were referring to the clue that was cracked about it being about a musician or whatever going down and making a deal with the devil. Obviously, the devil dealing with demons and possession, blah, blah, blah. So I feel like there is kind of this idea of possession. You can even talk about The Last of Us, where, being infected with the virus, or what is it, the fungus? Right?
Yeah, that's
the fungus kind of possesses, overtakes your mind and stuff. And then we'll even get into like the icon itself here in a second when we go to the HHN mystery video.
And Mary had a good. Mary
had a
good Mary had a good comment about how that does play into the teaser video that we got, because it looks like the lady, the podcaster, is being possessed.
Exactly. So we'll get into that video in a second, and the question with that is like, who or what is doing the possessing, right? And then, obviously people have theories and all. Everybody's got a theory, all that kind of stuff, and we'll get into that. But keep it back to the map here. So we talked about those three IPs here in the soundstage. Let's move into the originals. So we have this little town of Bethlehem with the star, and then we got the dragon in the castle. Let's go and do this town here. I have a feeling this is going to be possibly like a witchcraft house, and I feel like this could easily be not just like, how would I put it? Not like last year's witch house. I think this is going to be the redemption for last year's witch themed house, because although it was cool to do like the idea of Spirits of the Coven, I was really hoping for like original type of witches, like Salem witch trials, like your typical old forest, like cottages up there, witch brewing stuff, hocus pocus, yada yada. And I feel like we could get something much more sinister with having, maybe like a witch cult thing going on, and it's infecting this town, and they're trying to possess and take over and bring back the dead or something like that. I'd be really down to see, like, think about like old like straw like roof buildings and stuff. We're talking like maybe something in like Europe or whatever, around that vibe. I don't know, what do you think?
Yeah, I like,
because I know you're more into the witches idea than I would be.
I like the witches idea, but I also like, I don't know, I know that the like, I don't know a ton about the pentagram or pentacle, whatever you want to call it, and like what that represents. But if it could represent like Satanism, then I think it would be really cool to have kind of like a satanic panic cult type of vibe.
Like, but from like the 80s when the satanic panic was going on and stuff.
Yeah, I would love that.
But as an original, like having its own original thing. But with the satanic panic, wasn't that related to Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah,
right, D&D?
Kind of came in at that point.
So if that's the case, moving into our next house, we have a dragon in a castle. And obviously, we could talk about it just being like medieval times related and all. But a lot of people reference this, like, what if this is potentially Stranger Things? This is a soundstage. We've had Stranger Things in this location before. What if this is actually for Stranger Things being... I saw somebody, I can't remember. And
this is... I think it's Gary come in to
right?
say it's not Stranger Things.
All right, get ready, Gary. I honestly, I don't think so, but then I do think so. And I'll get into the second book. With it being potentially, I had somebody mention in a comment, they said that the castle is like Castle Byers from Stranger Things and stuff, which I could see that.
So
and
all three houses are Stranger Things.
Right? Yeah, everything's Stranger Things. But I could see where a lot of people are really wanting it to be Stranger Things anywhere on this map. And I'm really hoping that Netflix and HHN do come to some deal in a sense, because we did get news recently that it seems like the production for Stranger Things is just now happening and got pushed back. So we may not be getting season 5 next year, but until 2025. So they could do Stranger Things this year or next year, and that still gives them time to even save up for a potential season 5 if they were to do that down the road. But I have a feeling that this would more than likely be something related to nightingales.
That's what I want.
Because it's an original, and this would bring back a house that we've had in years past, and obviously would feature a different theme, a different time period, so something medieval times and stuff. And obviously, if you follow the story of nightingales, if you know about nightingales in the past, whenever there's just a large amount of like bloodshed in any typical time period or whatever, it calls the nightingales out to feast, obviously. So in medieval times, you think about medieval times, obviously that stuff happened a lot. So this could really push for that to actually happen and come true, which I'm down for. I would love to see the nightingales come back. We had them last recently in 2019 for Nightingale's Blood Pit, which was based off of like the like gladiator Roman Colosseum type vibe, which that was a really cool house, especially the lion effect. If you guys remember the lion coming down in the trapdoor, that was really neat. So
it did smell really bad though.
It did, yeah.
But I saw a comment from, I lost it. Oh no. Oh, okay. Grim Fan said it's rumored to be a dueling dragons house. Brian would love that.
Hey, don't get my hopes up. Dueling dragons. Look, I'm just saying, for the fact that HNNightmares put a dragon on the spec map and gave the possibility of a dragon showing up, I just know that my dreams are not far off, folks. Steph, they're close and potentially could happen.
Okay.
And the fact that if HHN could actually create a dragon to be featured in the house in some aspect, dragon could be saved and used for Game of Thrones house. And it's not like they have to put an extra budget for that down the road. They already have one.
Oh, Lauren said I would love another Scary Tales house. I would love that too. I love Scary Tales.
So, also, Jim Daniels, I just realized this was earlier. I meant to mention this. He's having another investigation tonight with a possible demon.
Oh,
so this
kind of wraps into our...
Right, get into the whole theme that we have going on for this year. The fight against the demons.
Fred asked if we're too young to remember Dueling Dragons.
Oh, man.
No, we both went on Dueling Dragons.
Brian here used to go on Dueling Dragons all the time. It's my favorite ride at Universal. And I used to legitimately record every time. That was back in the time when like Universal let you record on rides. I used to have my little phone, my little tiny phone with me, and I would film all the time when I was on the rides. Loved it.
He did say when it actually dueled. I don't...
No, yeah, when it actually dueled. Yeah, they would send them off at the same time so they'd come around and all that stuff.
I don't remember. I know I went on it, but I don't remember.
I think I went on it for the first time the last time they did that, like the last year. And then I just went on it every time. So, but moving on with the map. So there we go. We have the 5 sound stages there. Let's go ahead and let's talk a little bit about the... let's talk about The Last of Us, because it's a scare zone right here. So we'll link The Last of Us, the house, as well as the scare zone. Now, The Last of Us, I think if this were to be a scare zone, it'd be a perfect scare zone. It would fit perfectly, but especially in New York, you need the space like this. They can, we talked about this, I think, briefly in our speculation video, I believe, last week, where we talked about, it, you know, they have some projectors and stuff in the park. They can easily set up a project style on the buildings in New York to make them look a little decayed and stuff like that. Like they have like vines growing on them and all that stuff, kind of like they're withered, and really put you in the atmosphere. Maybe put some broken down cars, have of course some of the like, you know, infected walking around, and or what are they called, the oh my gosh, what's the name of the infected? Clickers. Yeah, the clickers. I wanted to say walkers, but clickers. And have like the clickers walking around, and then of course have some of the main characters featured walking around the zone and stuff. I think it'd be really neat. I do agree that it needs to go into the house though. Like they need to be next to each other. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, spam 1 in the chat if you guys think that if The Last of Us were to be a house in a scare zone, that they should be side by side, like the scare zone leads into the house and when you exit the house. Or spam 2 if you think it doesn't really matter and you think it's good to have the property split up on the other side of the park. I'm also, welcome to the Lil Boo fan club. Valoria, sorry, it's like scrolling. Valoria Nichols, right? Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Look, I can pull it up. Shout out to Valoria, everybody. If we're saying your name wrong, we apologize. But yeah, shout out to you guys. Welcome. And everybody joining today, but shout out to Valoria. Is it Valoria? Am I saying that right? Thank you so much for joining the chat, by the way. We got a lot of 1s. I think the only 2 is Ashton. We also have a 3. Oh, we got a 3. We got a couple 2s in there. Okay. I see a couple. But it seems like more than likely the 1s are... I just feel like it makes sense to... Like, it makes sense with, like, the overall, like, vibe. That you're, you know, in the zone and then you're going into the house and then, like, hopefully you come out of the zone and you come out of the house and you're still, like, emptying into that zone. It's that immersion, you know? Yeah. And it makes the house more special because you can make a facade for the entrance of the queue line because it relates to the scare zone. Kind of like if you guys remember back in 2019, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, when it was a house, they had the little van or truck that was outside as the entrance. They would sometimes have the characters taking photos. They could do that with The Last of Us. They can obviously have like some like decaying cars or some collapse thing, and you enter through that. You go through the house, have the regular stuff, then you come back out, and you're still in that world. Here's the thing: if this was a scare zone, imagine walking in that scare zone and hearing that guitar riff. Do you think they would play that music if it's not the Is it show? Not in the game? Is that one not in the game? I don't know. I just assumed that it was just for the HBO show. Oh, maybe. It seems like an HBO song. Yeah. If they do, then we're talking HBO collaboration being teased in the future. But that'd be cool. I mean, I don't really have to say much about The Last of Us being a house because I think it'd be fantastic. I think it'd be beautiful and make it nitty gritty and have these like tight, claustrophobic type of scenes and then get into nice open landscapes and stuff. It'd be a beautiful house. We've talked about it multiple times on this channel, but I really think that they should. I think we both agree, in our opinion, that the house and the scare zone, if they were to feature IPs at the event, they need to be together. We think that they need to lead in. But we do see a lot of people saying
it is in the game as well,
and a lot of people saying two. So that is in the game, right?
It sounds like an HBO show theme song. Like all of their theme songs, like Game of Thrones, Westworld, like
HBO is just on
they
top
all
of it.
kind of sound not the same, but they have the same vibe.
The quality.
Yeah.
Let's say quality. I just think HBO's on it. I don't honestly think any other streaming service is beating HBO right now. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
So, but anyways,
moving on.
We're going to move on. And instead of going to the next one, which is Top Secret, let's move downward here. And let's go to Universal Classic Monsters Paris. Paris. Bonjour, comment allez-vous? What we have is Paris. So it's not specifying like a specific monster. It's just specific like area. And I think the reason why it says Paris is obviously pointing to the monsters that are themed from that area, which is Phantom of the Opera and Hunchback of Notre Dame, right? So you have those two monsters that are obviously featured in Paris. So it shows that we could have something themed around that. And, you know, we talked about classic monsters. We love classic monsters coming to the event. We love Phantom. We'd love to see Phantom at the event. We think it'd be really beautiful. Hunchback would be really cool. The scene back in 2019 from Classic Monsters with Hunchback coming down and all, that was a really neat scene and setup.
I was going to say, people really loved the scene from 2019 with Phantom.
Yeah.
Like,
my cursed ugliness.
The like scene with the chandelier, people loved that.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I think people would like that.
This house is going to be beautiful. I think this house is going to be fantastic. Now, I might be pushing it for y'all, but it wouldn't be right for us not to mention this, obviously being fans of, you know, Dracula and all that stuff. Dracula could be here too. I know he's not based in Paris, but this is why. Not only is Dracula the best and he can, you know, travel around the world and he's rich and handsome and all that kind of stuff, but you have the catacombs that are featured in Paris, right?
Sergio said we need Creature.
We'll get Creature at some point. I honestly, off topic, if we get Creature, I hope it's a standalone house. I just want Creature in his house, and I have a feeling that we'll get Creature by 34, if not anniversary or 35.
What are the like rivers that they have there? Or is that Italy?
You're thinking of like Venice.
Oh, where they do the little like boats. I was thinking
Creature goes to
Creature
Italy.
Could be in those.
Creature goes to Paris.
Yeah, no. Creature needs his own house though.
Yeah. But Dracula could technically be there because we're talking about the catacombs. And so if he wants to hide in the catacombs and get around and all that stuff. My question though is if they do bring Dracula, right? Let's just play around here. It's speculation season. If Dracula does come to the event and is featured in this house, will this be a continuation story for the monsters? If it is, will Dracula have the amulet? Because if he has the amulet, that means he can daywalk. And that also means, more importantly, that Universal and HHN does have planned a continuation story for the monsters that is going to ultimately lead to a big finale with all of them at some point. That's what that truly means. So I'm kind of hoping for that because I would love like HHN 35 or HHN 40, depending on how long they expand this. You know, they can't do the monsters every year. They're going to obviously come to an end with the monsters, but I would love for them to do one big finale house for the monsters, and it's telling one big story where you get to see all the monsters again like you did in 2019. That's what my hope is. So if we do see a continuation for the story in some aspect for this Paris house, that'd be really neat. But long story short, Phantom, Hunchback of Notre Dame, beautiful house. That might be the most beautiful house at the event this year, in my opinion. I'm already calling it.
I agree.
I'm already calling it. So, all right, moving forward, folks. Speculation map. We already talked about Last of Us. Let's go. I don't really want to talk about this house much with this little like devil face. I don't really know much about it. It is, you know, it's an original, obviously, is what they're hinting at. And if it's the one that's been cracked with the code of this musician going down to what, like New Orleans and like selling his soul for like, you know, obviously to be successful with his music. Cool.
Yeah.
But I wonder, like, you know, obviously the music is going to be like around that vibe, which would be really neat. Love the music and all. I'm interested to see how this would work. I want to see more ideas and more speculations to this to get me hyped for it. Because this is the one I think I know least about even with them showing this is what it potentially could be. So if they do it well, awesome. I'm open for it. If not, this is a house that I'm waiting to actually walk through before I say anything about it.
Same.
Yeah, same.
Agreed.
Any words of wisdom stuff?
No.
No. So yeah. That's how I feel about that. Also, if you guys are just joining us, I do want to say a huge shout out for you guys for joining us today on a random May 2nd, 2023. We're just here coming into summer season on a Tuesday evening talking about Halloween Horror Nights. So shout out to you guys because you guys truly are the #1 fans of HHN, and it proves it here. And so we have over 165 people right now currently watching us. Shout out to all of you guys. Thanks so much for the support. If you guys are just joining, we did talk about, kind of what we're going to be going over. We're doing the HHN Spec Map right now. We're going to be getting into the mysterious video that HHN released. It's going to be a long live stream. We have a giveaway coming up soon, and I mean, so much more, right? So huge shout out to you guys. Make sure you guys leave a like in the live stream. It does help us out. And shout out to the puppies of HHN. But moving on. I'm actually more excited for this next house with this little tent here and this little plume of something more than the top secret.
Go ahead.
And which is the reason why we're going to leave that house for last, because it's going to lead into our mystery video breakdown. Moving on to top secret. Do you guys want us to tell you what this house is or not?
You don't know.
It's top secret. I can't tell you. I think the main thing about this one is the fact that this house does not have an asterisk by it, which is kind of assuming that it's an IP, but I think for the fact that it even just says top secret doesn't mean that it's technically an IP or an original. It's up there. It could be anything. I could see this being an IP more than anything, but I'm also open for it to be an original, and maybe this house has to do with the theme for this year or something special that continues with HHN lore. Just like that clown little tent and the plume and stuff, those kind of go hand in hand, and I think we could be seeing something like that. And more importantly, like we said, I keep hitting this desk. I'm going to knock something over. More importantly, this is just speculation. And at the moment when HNNightmares posted this, they even said, like, hey, this is for at the minute. It could change. And these locations for the houses and scare zones, these are going to move around. And we can confirm that. Like, these will move around. What you see, they're not stated for this location. They're going to move around. But top secret. If it is an IP, we've been seeing people say, hey, Five Nights at Freddy's, Scream. Guess what? I'm going to say it. Gary, get ready. Stranger Things, right? Those have been the top 3 IPs that we've been seeing. And then for the fans who have been sticking on the original side of things, they think it has something to do with like HHN lore and an icon.
Yeah.
Stephanie, my love, what do you think? What is your thoughts on it?
I think Sergio made an interesting comment that whatever it is in that location would hate to see it ruined by how small that area is.
100%. I'm actually here. Let me put Sergio's comment up. I 100% agree on this, Sergio, because like I said, last year it worked for Blumhouse featuring 2 properties that they were easily able to split it in. And I 100% feel like if this house is the top secret house, I don't think it's going to go here in Fast and Furious. I don't think that HHN could possibly look at this and say logistically, oh, it makes sense to put, if this is a main IP or an original in this location without featuring, if it's supposed to be something big, without featuring in a soundstage or a parade.
It just makes sense with all of the movies that Blumhouse has coming out this year that would make like decent HHN houses. And with that setup, like it just makes sense for that to be the Blumhouse house and for it to be 2 properties. Like,
yeah, I could see it.
It just makes sense.
I mean, the location is split into 2. So I'm not a fan of the idea of splitting houses like that. But if they're using this as a location, obviously for a house, which the more locations they can add to make more houses at the event, I'm open for. I'm all for it. If this is like Five Nights at Freddy's, if this is Scream, Stranger Things, or even like an icon house or something like that, I don't want that split. That open area where you were going up to the black phone, if that is a continuation of like one piece from a house, that throws me off. That takes me out of it.
You could technically have that part still be part of the house.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if, depending on like some safety issues or whatever, why they didn't. But they could have easily themed that walkway if they wanted to, just depending on what they put there.
Yeah.
You know, that's the only thing. But yeah, Sergio, good point. Whatever it is, like it shouldn't be in that location. That's all I'm gonna say.
People are saying scream, and it could be like the alleyway.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to put like a ghost face, like actually like walking along or whatever and all that stuff, and kind of like watching you like walk in, yeah, they definitely could do that. It's just, imagine being like the scare actor there if they don't have any elements to work with. You're kind of just
right.
And I have a feeling the house ops person is going to have to deal with some issues with like, put your phone down. Like, people might want to take like photos or videos in that section, but we'll see. Also, it wouldn't be a live stream, it wouldn't be a channel without this man right here, Jim Daniels, with $100 donation. Dare I say that? Jim, we're cutting you off. That's it, my man. Already. I think that last one was Chance farts in a tent and kills people. Jim, I think you might be onto something, my man. I know. Jim loves Chance.
As long as Chucky's in there.
Yeah, if Chucky's involved in it and all that stuff, like Chance versus Chucky.
No, I mean Chucky dies because.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I'm all for that.
There we go.
Jim, you might have cracked the code. That might be it.
$100 just to talk about Chance farts. Well played. Yes.
Awesome job. Good job, Jim. We appreciate you, my man. Thank you so much. Jim, big supporter of the channel. Everybody, you all know Jim. I mean, it wouldn't be our channel without knowing Jim, right? So, I guess with that Chance farting comment, let's go to move it into that house now.
Yes. With
what looks like a clown, or not a clown, like a circus tent, right? You know, this looks like a festival tent, like a fairs tent or whatever. Yeah. And we said this before. I don't know why we did think about it, but we didn't say it in our video. We were like, oh, some smoke or clouds. Could even be fog. I don't know why we didn't even think of the word fog when we say the word fog in every single video that we do, right? So obviously you got this, right? Cool. What is it? It's an original. Is it about clowns? Cool. If it is about clowns, you can't think of HHN and clowns without thinking of Jack's Chance. Yeah. Like, you have to think of him, right? Now, when I first saw this, I was like, like, what is this? I can see a tent and all. And first thought a lot of people go through is like, is it Jack? Is it Chance or whatever? I don't think we would be getting Jack back this quick. We had him at HHN 30.
Yeah.
We had him at HHN 30. But Jack at HHN 30 was not the Jack that you knew for the lore of HHN, the continuation. That Jack was actually just like an anniversary celebrating Jack the Clown. That's all HHN 30 was. It had no continuation of the story itself of our characters that we know, the icons of HHN. It was just a celebratory thing. So I do feel like we will be getting something to continue the story. I just don't think it's going to be this year directly of Jack. But instead, we talked about this, and we wanted to save it for the live stream. We want to put it in our little spec video. And I'm glad to see that a lot of people have been talking about this too.
Yeah, everybody's beating you to it.
Yeah, everyone's beating me to it. I mean, you guys know where I'm getting. But Dr. Oddfellow could potentially be coming to the event, finally, like in person. And I have a feeling that, this is very plausible for the reason that HHN on TikTok has been posting videos, and we've seen them having like this one video specifically that rewinds. We've seen them have like these statics on TVs. Nowadays, you don't see TV with like static on it. You don't, right? That was like a 90s, early 2000s thing. Which is why if you watched our intro and stuff, we're really referring to that with the television and all that stuff. We have a feeling it's going back to, and it also says the legend of HHN, right? The legend is real. Then you had this podcaster come out wearing a 25th anniversary, but more importantly, like Jack and all that stuff, talking about, the legend of Horror Nights in 2 decades or whatever. HHN's been going on 3 decades and stuff. So she said 2 decades, and if you go back to the 2 decades that she's probably referring to, we're talking about like HHN 10, when Jack first came to the event. If you follow the history of Jack the Clown, Jack was a clown who performed with Dr. Oddfellow in his, little strange freak circus kind of thing. And long story short, Dr. Oddfellow actually killed Jack, which has made Jack obviously, you know, what he is today and all that stuff. And at the time, it's because Jack, you know, obviously did some bad things. Dr. Oddfellow was already wanted by the police and didn't want anything on his trail or whatever. And all the things Jack was doing was kind of getting the police to get on his trail, yada, yada. So Dr. Oddfellow did what he did. In my opinion, we don't really know much about Dr. Oddfellow besides that. And if this is referring to a lot of us going back into time, especially back into the beginning of HHN and how things started and why we have things the way they are, I think Dr. Oddfellow could be a big reason into how it all started, because who was Dr. Oddfellow and what bad things did Dr. Oddfellow do that had obviously the law enforcement wanting him? I might be going off on a tangent.
Yes.
Cool. I get excited. All right, I got questions and stuff, but I'm overall I'm really excited to see if there's a Dr. Oddfellow house or something in that aspect where we get lore before Jack came involved and all that stuff, and kind of see how that goes, because I really feel like HHN needs to focus more on that, because that's what the fans love. But at the same time, we've been saying for the past few years that HHN should be setting up their next few years with these little teasers and stuff that lead to a future event, bigger surprise. And I feel like this event this year is not the big event, but could still be building a bigger story for us to get to with the anniversary year in 35. All right, I'm sorry. You can talk.
We missed a message from Fungi Gamer. Devil House, I think, is Oni after the Japanese house speculation. Demons with metal clubs. In Castle's tent maybe Fog. Lore with Oddfellow, yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't even see that.
Because you missed it.
Oh, I missed it. My bad.
Talking too much.
That's what I do, folks. If you know me, I talk a lot. I get excited. But also, Fungi Gamer is saying 8 months in the memberships, by the way, which Fungi Gamer's been a long-time supporter, too. So these should say a lot longer than what they're saying. Also, got something here for Pilfer, also saying member for 9 months. Reminds me of the 1944 circus fire in Hartford, Connecticut.
That's morbid.
Right? I mean, that'd be interesting if that's the case, too, then. What if it's based off of like a true story or whatever? It has nothing to do with HHN, and it actually is based around something like that.
Yeah.
That could be neat. All in all, I think this icon, this little symbol, has got me more excited than I realized, just because of what everyone was saying and what we were thinking with it being potentially HHN lore based. And overall, I mean, just in general, the fact that it seems like we have 6 IPs, 4 originals. They all seem to be pretty strong. We're getting some lore discussions with HHN. And I don't know about you guys, but me personally, I'm sorry. Me personally, I like when HNNightmares does these little picture symbols versus like a title description.
Yeah.
I personally like that. So big shout out to them for doing this and stuff. We appreciate it because it gives us something to talk about and the community something to get excited for this year. What am I doing?
No, you're good.
All right, I'm done.
I don't really think that I would care too much for more like story about Jack. Even if he's not in it. Like, I don't know. I just kind of over it. Even with it being like Dr. Oddfellow, like even if Jack's not in it, if it's like before Jack even came around, I still like not a huge fan of like clown circus related things. I liked Killer Clowns, but not a huge fan of like clown things. So I don't know. I'm like not the most excited for that one, but it could be anything.
Yeah, so. It may not even be about a circus or clowns or anything. Yeah. It could be about puppies at HHN.
I did see somebody say fumigation tent. Could we have a sequel to Bugs?
No. Honestly, like, I like that house, but like it's got to really turn up the notch in my opinion.
It could be that location too.
Yeah. Now, you know, I'm not crazy about like, you know, Jack as much, but I feel like there's still a lot of story to talk about with him, and Chance, and I feel like if we do something in the past, you know, talking about Jack's past or even before Jack with Dr. Oddfellow, talk about how these events happened and why Horror Nights, and hopefully bringing Fear himself back and why Horror Nights and Legendary Truth and all this is happening, and kind of dive into that a little bit more. And obviously, you can't really dive into that without having Jack in the discussion, obviously.
I actually did really like Carnival Graveyard. That was actually one of my favorites for that year.
Oh, yeah. I never got to through it, unfortunately.
But I liked it because it was carnies. It wasn't like straight up clowns. It was a lot darker than like the typical like clown haunted house with all the bright colors and things. Like, I don't really care for that. Like, I like the like darkness. So with like Carnival Graveyard, it was a lot darker. It was like more gritty. So I really liked that house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I noticed UMC said this too, but yeah, we got 82 likes on the stream. Is it possible to break 100 likes on this live stream?
Yeah, we
got 83 now, right?
We have
ours are different.
160 in the.
Oh, we need 17 more likes. 17 more.
Come on, if you haven't liked it, just.
If we get to 100 likes, obviously we're gonna move on into our next topic, which we just broke an hour and 8 minutes. And for you guys that know us, usually this is where we're kind of wrapping it up. We just finished talking about the speculation map briefly, because we didn't even talk about like holidays in Central Park. We didn't even talk about the shows and stuff like that. Which we'll say right now, holidays, cool. It could be a holiday themed street. I think if it's anything really featured, I think it's gonna be something wintry, something Christmas. But there you go, simple. But anyways, oh look at that, 101 likes. You guys are the best.
Nice,
fantastic. Boom.
Also, HHN Lover said, I have some insider news. They're building a prop that's bigger than Clownzilla or the Mind Flayer. Ooh.
It's Hundo. Hundo.
I'm interested to see what that is.
That'd be awesome.
If true.
Yeah, if it is true, that'd be awesome. Because remember what I said about having like colossal things at the event and start getting to like Titans and like what is it, like, we're gonna say this wrong.
Oh, we say it wrong every
Cthulhu?
time.
I think it's Cthulhu, right? And having like him at the event and something like the bigger the better, right? So that'd be awesome. But yeah, 104 likes. Thank you so much, guys. By the way, y'all are greatest. And then maybe if we get to like 150 likes, maybe we'll do the live stream giveaway. So that'll be at 150 likes. Actually, how about this? We're gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Give me a second. Give me a second, folks. Let me figure out what I'm doing. Let me figure out what I am doing. You guys having a good time, by the way? Seriously, Steph and I truly appreciate you guys coming out and meeting us on this random Tuesday evening, early in May, talking about Halloween Horror Nights, which is like technically we're just past the halfway to Halloween mark, but we know Halloween. If you're a true fan, you know Halloween is year-round. It's every single day. We celebrate it all the time. Steph and I have been talking about all the Halloween plans that we have year-round and the big things that we have planned later on in the future for you guys. But yeah, big shout out to you guys. Also, again, I just realized we're at 3,399 subscribers. One more away from 3,400 subscribers. And remember, I told that ridiculous goal of trying to get to 5,000 subscribers.
It's not ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. We're just a small channel. To get to that, we'd be thankful. But we're trying to get to 5,000 by the start of HHN. So we have, 1,601 left to go. It's a lot.
Yeah, let's do it.
But we can do it. I believe in you guys. Big shout out to you guys. Let's push it. Let's get it going. All right, cool. You guys are the best. That's all I wanted to say.
All right.
So that is the
SpecMap.
the spec map and stuff. We briefly talked about some things, discussing it, and we got into some lore conversation at the end, which leads us to obviously bringing up
a little mysterious teaser video.
Yeah, which I have to bring up. Give us an hour.
Tyler said that filming when we saw him at Seek and Destroy. Yeah, we typically don't film like our interactions with like subscribers or other guests or our friends, really. Even
our friends. And the reason being too is because obviously we don't want any issues to come of it and stuff, and we like to try to keep the privacy of some people.
It's also a privacy thing.
Yeah.
Like we're not gonna film someone without, you know, getting their consent, and then we just want to like, you know, talk to you guys without the camera being, you know, in the middle of it.
We're always like, it's so funny because I hate social media, but we're always obviously having to be on social media, and then we're always behind the camera and all. And when we get to meet you guys, that is the best thing for us. That is the one thing that we hold dearly every single year. That's been the best part of the event, is when we actually get to meet our viewers at HHN.
It's a lot of fun.
That is the coolest thing. You get to talk with you guys. So at that point, like, we want to put all the cameras away. We just want to chat with you guys and stuff like that. So that's most of the time why we do that. Yeah. But let me go ahead and what I'm going to go ahead and do is we're going to share this screen.
Oh, you were one of the scare actors. Oh.
Oh, scare actors?
He will definitely film the scare actors, but
yeah.
Unfortunately, especially in Seek and Destroy, we couldn't tell who was who.
Oh yeah, Seek and Destroy. Seek and Destroy was great. I'm missing Seek and Destroy like more and more as like time goes by.
Yeah, like the first weekend we were like meh, and then like by the end of it we were like, we love this.
Yeah,
this zone.
Kind of missed that. All right, so moving on here. Also, yeah, Lily is a star. She was at the event. We got to meet her, and that was awesome. I see 114 likes. We're getting there.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, you guys are the best. Keep it going. Keep it going. Don't stop. Keep watching. All right. So what we're going to do is we're not going to play this 10-minute static video for you guys. I'm pretty sure all of you guys have seen it. If you haven't, who are you? Where you been? Welcome.
Go watch.
My name is Stephanie. Her name is Brian.
Yep.
But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna watch we're gonna pick up brief moments in this video, like little still shots and stuff, and kind of break them down. Obviously, we start off with this podcaster, and Steph immediately off the bat kind of said, "Oh, this is cool. This is like, you know, this is not somebody from Horror Nights or Universal. This is a podcaster that they're featuring that is like talking and discussing like Horror Nights, but it's kind of getting into the secrets of Horror Nights and something."
It reminds me a lot of what was that show that we watched? Archive.
Oh my God, 81 or 84?
It was like 80 something on Netflix.
I think it was Archive 81.
It reminded me a lot of that because the main character's like best friend is a podcaster, and he talks about true crime and stuff. And like it makes it kind of meta because then it's like, you know, this crime is happening, but then it's a podcaster talking about true crime. So that's the vibe that I get from this. And like, she's like, you know, podcaster, either talking about HHN or just talking about like conspiracy theories in general. And she's like, oh, there's this big conspiracy about HHN, about how there's like this sinister thing behind it. It's not just, you know, this fun event and haunted houses, and the scare actors are not just like,
it's,
you know,
something with a mask.
Like, yeah, it's like there's something behind all of this. And then right as she's about to like break it and like say this big conspiracy theory, then she gets possessed. Yeah,
and it gets interrupted, which is kind of funny because if you really think about it, what if they're really telling us there are things going on that we like real life? Like, what if like Horror Nights is truly doing something sinister, and we're like going along with it, and they're trying to actually give us hints? Like,
yeah. Colin said, I think she's more on a radio station because of the control board, but I think people use that kind of setup for podcasts too.
Yeah, I mean, it does, like, obviously, yeah, but I feel like, you know, this is done by HHN and Universal, right? This is done by them, so this is obviously in like one of their production areas, so they have the equipment to do something like this. But I think it's meant to be like it is either a radio station, but it's supposed to be directed to an audience. This is obviously not like HHN making a commercial or a promo video. This is supposed to be telling a story. And I think, you know, it's a podcaster, it's a radio, host or broadcaster or something. But obviously she's speaking of a story to like the audience listening to her. So really, yeah, I mean, that's the story with her and how...
There goes the lightsaber.
There goes the lightsaber, right? Here goes our time as we're talking about it. We're going to get possessed here now in a minute, right? But yeah, she's wearing, you know, the 25th anniversary t-shirt, obviously, which could be, you know, hinting at more history with HHN, more lore, how it's based on like icons or something like that. That's going to be featured there. But let's fast forward. Obviously, we go here. You know, you can see she's getting possessed. or getting takeover streams happening. I even thought, like, what if this has to do with like a new icon coming in that has something very different to do that we've seen. But then you get a bunch of this. You guys know what this is, right? Anybody? While I let you guys try to figure out what that is, big shout out to Miss Christy for joining the channel as the Low Boo fan club. Welcome to the channel, Christy.
Yeah, welcome.
Thanks so much for joining. I just want to say a huge thank you to all of our members who gifted memberships. As of right now, we have gained 36 new members.
That's awesome.
In the channel, just in tonight's live stream.
We're gonna have to edit our
oh my gosh, yeah. All of our outros and stuff. We're gonna have to. I don't even know if we can fit all the names on there. We're gonna have to figure it out.
Yeah, we'll
maybe at the end, like we'll just do like a rap song and we'll put y'all's names in there.
I don't think you guys want that.
You know how like Eminem's like da 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 da. Then we just name all those names, right? Anyway, shout out to Christy. Did you guys figure it out? It's static. Yes, static. You get a bunch of this, obviously. That's in the video, but then there are things hidden beyond the video in the static. I'm gonna see. I did just see it, like right here. Right. You get a bunch of these little letters and symbols to pop up. Let's see if I can go back. I'm pretty sure there's a better way of doing this than what I'm doing it. Yeah, anyway, so you see all those symbols, right? So you get those symbols to pop up, which, not trying to spoil anything for our series. Steph and I last year discussed what our series would be for a countdown to HHN on Instagram. And this is very much identical, closely identical to how our series is going to be going. And we planned this and scripted this last year. So the fact that either HHN is listening, we are wired in our own home, or the fact that we're just like somehow our minds are entwined with HHN is freaking exciting. But then it makes me nervous because I'm like, great, we have to go up against HHN and their own marketing with our stuff. You know how that's going to go. But yeah, anyways.
Crystal said, my husband said, what if HHN is just trolling you all and it means nothing? That's what I said.
Yeah. Like, honestly, HHN's really good at that. It could just be nothing.
Yeah.
And that is the big question. This whole video in general is, does it really mean anything, or is it just, it's just a whole bunch of nothing, right? That's really the big question. It's not like, oh, could this mean that, this, that? Because in this video, and we'll go over it a bit, there are characters and things that we've seen from HHN promo videos and stuff like that. So there's a bunch of just hodgepodge stuff. But I have a feeling that the most important thing from all of this was that beginning segment with the podcaster. I think the rest of it is just pokey, kind of turn yourself around stuff, because it's a bunch of static. It's a bunch of things we've already seen with HHN. And it really reminds me of HHN 30. If you guys remember the little streams that HHN put on YouTube, and little videos of all the static and then the random TV popping up and those little symbols and sounds, it's reminiscent of that, which is why I think they have a story they're building up for the next few years. Also, our man Jim Daniels back again with another 20, saying he can never have enough new members. The more, the spookier. And we agree. That's what we're trying to push for this year in general. Like, we hate being like these social media people that's like, follow, subscribe, do all this stuff. Like, if you want to, cool. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. Like, we welcome that. Like, go ahead and do what you want to do. But the more people we can have in the community, the more discussions of HHN we can have, the more bigger brain moments as of like we get more ideas from other people we haven't thought of. And it's really interesting and neat to see, because obviously Horror Nights loves it, but we love it too as fans of Halloween. So big shout out, Jim. Again, thank you so much for being here. At an hour and 21 minutes, by the way, sticking in strong, all of you guys. We see y'all. Take note. So moving forward, we got those symbols and stuff. I'm going to fast forward a little bit here. I want to get to this little silhouette figure here. I'm going to go ahead and play this. And as you can see, there's this little silhouette here walking. You got a white, thing. A lot of people say that's Jack walking from his little I'm Back video from HHN 25. It very much could be, but I also think that it's just a random in general silhouette figure in general, because the one of Jack was more center focused, and there was a little red in that video, and there was nothing red in that video back in the day. But if it is, cool. If not, I don't really think that has anything to do with anything special, in my opinion. Well, let's keep moving forward. We get some more static stuff. Hey, look, more static stuff. And then we get this fog right here, right? Now, if you guys can see, we obviously have like See You in the Fog merchandise. They have that was released for this year. I don't know if that's the theme overall, but their TikTok background videos have just been about like fog rolling in, talking about the Legends reel and all that stuff. I think again, it's just random HHN stuff.
Yeah.
Any words of wisdom?
No.
Keep it going. So, I'm just skipping ahead, skimming. This one right here, one's...
Chris said Stranger Things floaties. That's what I said. The little, like, particles.
Yeah. Little dust, little particles going around. This one creeped me out. When I first watched that one made me uncomfortable because of the sound, and it's just this dark figure. You can tell,
like the Mind Flayer to me,
and you can tell it's getting closer and it's kind of hovering over. That one made me uncomfortable watching, honestly.
Oh, Elizabeth also said like the podcaster does say like in this week's episode, so maybe like next week we'll get something else.
Maybe, but if she's possessed, oh, see now you got me.
Ooh.
Now you got me here. Oh, good. Oh, goosebumps. All right. Whenever I get goosebumps, I know my brain's working. If she's possessed...
Only when he gets goosebumps is his brain working.
Right. So that's once today, right? But if she is possessed, right, then she may not come back at all, right? Or
she back
says...
as a possessed person.
Or she says in this week, because she's a podcaster and they've been posting weekly videos. And the third one, the most exciting one, is just like what Steph was saying. She does come back next week, and we notice a change to her. And it does go along with that story of possession and things like that for the theme and stuff.
Could be cool.
Elizabeth, where's your name? I'm putting you on the screen with that. Everybody needs to see that. Do you see how she says it in this week's episode? It's okay that you said I'm this week's episode. She's this week's episode. But yeah, no, I that could be a very interesting touch that has to do with the story for this year.
Yeah.
I think it'd be really neat. Yeah. Would you guys be interested if we did our own little video of that in a live stream where we get like possessed? And anyways, HHN, I know you're watching. So, USMC, by the way, with the 5, saying personally, I think this is a full announcement video. As time goes on, they'll remove more and more static, revealing more and more announcements.
That could be cool.
That would be cool. I'd be down for something like that. But then again, there's a couple of... Go ahead.
I'd want it to be more a part of like a bigger... Like that wouldn't make it like a bigger story. You know what I mean?
It could if it's about the originals, maybe.
I guess, yeah.
But like with the IPs, it would be interesting to see how they would tie that in.
Yeah. I don't know.
But I mean, the idea of it's cool how they could use that and constantly, or over time, they strip away and break down the static and you start getting more pictures revealed and it's like, boom, there it is. That's what you got for this year. Yeah. That could be cool. As long as like we can see, like, we know this is happening by the month of May. By the month of June, we know this is happening. July, here's these things happening. And it grows on until we finally get to the top secret surprise, which is, boom.
Yeah.
Hondo World. USMC, hey, we appreciate it, my man. Shout out to Lily, by the way.
Always.
We have Lily here. Always. So going back into the video, I'm just gonna skim. We got a couple more random statics pieces and stuff. This part right here. Now this we noticed right off the bat when we first watched it. This is that little pumpkin guy that we had at HHN 30. Here's a trussing from the scare zone that you can see. We've had this guy at the event before, so that's all that is. Gonna move forward. I don't think that really has anything to do with it. And here's our friend. So she gets, obviously, something's going on. The feed is off. She's doing all that twitching. And I wonder, like, if she is, did she post this video?
Yeah.
Right? Like.
Maybe that's why it says do not watch.
Right? But it's all like, oh, whatever, right? But did she post this video? I don't know. See, now I'm thinking of different ideas now. I'm getting lost.
Yeah, maybe it's like she titled it "Do Not Watch" because she doesn't want people to watch it because she knows that they'll get possessed.
Yeah. What if people who watch this
like
end up getting possessed? Yeah. And it grows.
Aww.
All right. Hey. Okay.
She needed a bathroom break.
Yeah. Right. But yeah, I'm interested because if it's her not being possessed, why would you post this video without context? Obviously, right? And you wouldn't post it and say, "Don't watch this."
Unless
and
she's
post
not
it.
the one posting it.
Unless
she just
she
titled it that, and then whatever is possessing her just uploaded it.
Or they titled it and uploaded whatever.
But why would they not want people to watch it if they want to possess?
Because 2023. If I say don't look in here, people are like, "Where?"
True.
Yeah, people are gonna look. I don't know. So, anyways, that's interesting. You can see something's going on. She's dancing. Let's move forward. We got more of the fog stuff. Had a little random horn piece there. I don't know what that was all about. But I'm just gonna keep cutting through. We got more symbols and stuff like that. That has to deal with our series, which is crazy. I can't see how HHN. I don't know how we're along side by side. Now this one's probably the more interesting one when it comes to faces and silhouettes. See, here's a figure. You can see there's obviously hair or something here, and then it looks like a hat. You get this grin kind of face going on, and I'll pause it here. Great pausing point. I mean, you get the eyes and nose, you got a hat here, grin. If this is nobody that we know of, if this is Dr. Oddfellow or something like that, obviously circus type of hat, clown hair and all that kind of things and all. I mean, look at, is that a grin? Is that the lips and there's teeth and stuff like that? Something darker? So I don't know if this is a character we've had at the event. He kind of at the first time reminded me from the one from the Eddie Scare Zone in HHN 30, but this is obviously much more sinister than
People are saying the caretaker.
See, I don't think that's the caretaker. I think this hair looks brighter and it sticks out wider.
Like clown makeup.
And yeah, the caretaker, obviously he's white, his face is white, but this looks
like a big grin.
This looks like a grin, and caretaker is just this man has no heart. Yeah, I have a feeling this might actually be important. This might be something that we haven't seen yet. But I don't know. I mean, even the audio that was played at this point sounded like a female, I believe, laughing or something. And some people were saying, could that be Chance or stuff? It's I think if it is Chance or whatever, this has to obviously do with those in that tight-knit group, in that storyline. So I feel like that could actually be lore-related stuff. But I don't know. Really, here's the question, right? Spam in the chat what you guys think. 1, for it being an icon that we already know of, or 2, for it being an icon that has not been featured at the event, or a character we have not known yet. A character we have not seen yet or know of yet. So I would like to know what you guys think. 1 or 2. See, Mom of Crazy Men said, 3 Crazy Men said, no argument. It is clearly a leprechaun.
Sure.
I was gonna...
1, 2.
See what everybody's thinking. 1s and 2s here. Got a 3 in there. It's kind of split right now with 1s and 2s. See, Vanessa Ann says it's it's an icon that we know but hasn't been featured. Yeah. Obviously, in the lore, it has ties to it, which I think that could potentially be it.
Like Oddfellow.
What?
Like Oddfellow.
Oh, I thought you said the Godfather.
What? The Godfather.
I'm gonna make him an offer. That'd be really cool. The Godfather of HHN.
That'd be kind of weird.
So
the entire Schmidt saga, yeah, I could see that.
It's like Star Wars, where it's about the Skywalker family, and this is about the
Valerie
Smith family.
said she heard Godfather too, so I just need to speak more clearly, I guess.
The Godfather. No, you do great. I think I need to speak more clearly, if anything.
What if the girls laugh with Cindy?
And then maybe that is caretaker or something,
Yeah, but Elizabeth made a good point. Caretaker doesn't really smile.
No, he doesn't. Hollywood Harry? Chris McFarlane said Hollywood Harry.
Oh, maybe.
But see, and trying to like give Hollywood like an actual icon story.
Well, that's what they're trying to do. Yeah.
That'd be interesting, actually.
But then bring him to Orlando?
No, keep him in Hollywood, but then have like Orlando to have their own icon, and then give a story on how they are connected.
Oh, maybe.
And how Horror Nights are.
What are you doing?
Horror Nights is the location. Those Universals that feature Horror Nights are the portals to the other world. Ooh. Interesting. So, yeah, we got ones and twos. I think it's pretty split on how people think of that. Yeah, I think that one was one of the more interesting segments that happened. I mean, as you guys can see, like...
Yeah, this is the one that...
Yeah, see, even, her. But I was thinking of the
thinking of the guy.
The guy, yeah.
That's what I was thinking,
But
too.
see, that smile is just a little more... But you see right there, hold on, I want to point this out. I don't know if somebody can break this down. So you can see the character is standing up, and the character turns. You see that orange thing on the side that turns? Like, is that his hand?
Or that chicken, the rubber chicken that he was holding.
Yeah, is that a rubber chicken from the guy from Eddie? Because you see him back off. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe we're just going crazy. Whatever it is, it could be something old of HHN or something new. We got more fog stuff. But I want to go forward. We got, static. Then this part here. What was this part? I forgot exactly. This, this is just obviously in-house videos for guests walking through, getting scared, going through the house. Nothing so crazy. More symbols. HHN stealing our idea. And then we come back to our little podcaster here. Sitting down this time, obviously, having a hard time with whatever time.
Rubber chicken.
Yeah.
That smile, the hat.
That could be her. That's what we were saying at first too, but it's just so hard to tell. And then fast forward, I don't think you see anything in the end here, but this whole segment, I don't have the audio turned on for this, but in this last segment,
this guy.
Yeah, that's the guy I was thinking of.
Yeah, me too.
Because he had the orange hair, the hat you can see. Yeah, that's exactly. So
that's
I feel like
I thought it was.
It could be somebody from the Eddie Scare Zone, if anything. Let's see. But this ending part or whatever really creeped me out because it had that music or something building up or whatever, and then it ended. But all in all, like if you want me to be honest, like obviously I think there's a purpose for the static and these images being shown and stuff. I think we're going in a time capsule or whatever. But I don't think there was anything really significant in the static that we should be aware of besides the symbols. I think the main focus is the podcaster herself and what's going on with her.
I agree.
And what could continue with her. And I think Elizabeth brought up a great point of it potentially being in next week's, which, hey, guess what? It's next week.
Here, I sent you I put the picture on the drive so you can pull it up.
Yeah, let me go ahead and pull it up real quick.
See, that's who I think it is. That's the first thing that I thought of when I saw that. So I think that's who it is. And I think that these clips in the static are just like, I don't want to say stock video, but stock video. And like, it's just them saying like, oh, this is just like HHN taking over her feed.
Yeah. It looks like this guy. You see the orange hair here? You get the, the grin, the eyes, darker eyes, and that hat cut off from the top. Chicken in the hand, if that's what that orange thing we saw when he was moving. Chicken in the hand.
Chicken in the hand.
When this thing was moving around, because obviously, he was on the stage, so that's why he was coming down. He backs off, leans away. That very much could be that guy there. So, yeah, so we were thinking of that too in the first day. Jim Daniels back again. It's just a Jim Daniels stream with a $20 donation saying for the Hondo Treat Fund. We actually just got Hondo a big bag of new treats and stuff, and he's loving it. But now he knows when it's like when he's got to go to the kennel and it's time for us to like if we have to step out of the house or even come down here to film. He gets so excited because he's like, "Oh, tweets!" And we're like, "It's dangerous." We're like, yeah, "You can't have the whole bag now, buddy." But Jim, my man, thank you so much. By the way, we got to talk soon again. Coming up with some ideas for you. Anyways, Jim, thank you again, always for the support. You've been great. With another $5,000 donation, USMC. But yeah, so that is the video there that we had from HHN. Regardless if it means anything or not, I have one thing to say about it, and that is congratulations, HHN. You didn't piss me off. You actually made me proud of you because they're playing with the fans.
Yeah.
They're playing along with it. You know, last year we didn't get any of that. I think last year they really failed when it came to leading up to the event and marketing. Now, their little videos that they did were fantastic. I loved those videos. But I feel like they could have played around more with some things. But maybe last year was just meant to be a filler year, an off year. And that's why we didn't have anything. And this year has something to do with the story of HHN. That's why we're getting it again. But
why is...
You're just delayed.
It's like frozen on my end.
No, yeah, it's good. It's just delayed. Are we moving in the video? See, yeah. See, we're moving. Yeah, we're moving.
Oh. It's too late for me.
I know, it's late. It's past Stuff's bedtime.
It's way past my bedtime.
But yeah, so, you know, regardless if this means anything or not, I'm just happy to see that HHN is putting videos out there like this, is getting the fans excited and all, because what this did more than anything was to get people to talk about HHN. That's all we've been doing since this video was released. What could this be? What could that be? And now here we are on this live stream getting to discuss it and was able to even create a video talking about that.
Yeah.
So, just gotta love being a fan.
I just want them to come out with more, not just like wait until...
Yeah, don't wait until like July. Yeah. Like, let's keep it going. Right? Next week's podcast, right?
Jeez, it's really delayed.
Yeah, it's all good. Also, big thumbs up. Good job, HHN. Now, should we... Also, Colin said it's universal hacking you. I would not be surprised.
Yeah, me neither.
Right? And if they are, we have an idea. We want to talk to you guys about something. If HHN's listening, shout out to you guys. You guys are freaking awesome. We love y'all. Everybody in the chat say love HHN. Whatever you want to say. Show the love. All right, so we had those two that we discussed. We got those out of the way. Talked about, if you guys are just joining us, first of all, we're at an hour and 40 minutes. We got through the HNNightmares Speculation Map version 2, which was really exciting. I liked it. And we just did the mysterious HHN video static screen for 10 minutes and stuff like that. We got to go through those. We still have to do the giveaway, which, let me check, let me see. We're still not at 150 likes. We're only at 121 likes. So, oh, look, it's like catching up. Oh, I'm like way behind.
See?
Oh, because if you click off and come back, it's refreshing for you. See, like, look, I'm back at the map.
Oh, wow.
Wow. We're learning how this works. I have no idea how this goes.
Anyway, let's move on.
Fear Cosplay said I somehow fell asleep while listening.
Are you that boring?
No, you gotta be careful. Don't want to get possessed, buddy. All right. If Brian starts levitating and screaming Latin, everybody click off the video. I'm just gonna try to start. I can't stand from sitting. What should I say? Hola, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Brian.
I don't think that's Latin.
It's something in Spanish. So we have a live stream giveaway that we got to do still, and we were going to talk about a little bit about the auditions, which we did early in the video. Auditions are open. If you guys want to audition for HHN, go for it. We'd love to see our viewers like actually at the event. That'd be so cool. We know a couple who actually do the event, who watch the channel, and it's really neat being able to go and experience all that. So shout out to you guys who are auditioning for HHN. And if you guys didn't know and you want to do it, auditions are live. You just got to go to
auditions.universalorlando.com.
Boom. Say that again.
Auditions.universalorlando.com.
Boom. And you can go ahead and apply and try to audition for HHN and maybe become a scare actor this year.
Fred, the scare actors typically make whatever the base is for the theme park employees. Whatever it is at the time, it is changing all the time now. I think 15?
I have no idea. I remember when I started, it was like 9 or 10. It's been changing ever since. But we also want to talk a little bit about this card game. We finally got this. I've been looking at this for a while now, and I don't know why. It's like
17. It's
gone on my mind, and then it's come off my mind because we've been so busy. But we finally got this card game, and this was done by some of the creators behind or like as they say, the twisted minds, right, behind the event of Horror Nights, actually came up with this card game called Oh the Horror. And it's really neat. I don't know if you guys can't really see it from that far. I love the artwork and the styles to it, but it's a small little card box. We open it up. And Steph, do you want to describe a little bit of the gameplay?
I described it as apples to apples, but with like you're matching the killer and then the victim. You're essentially choosing how they die. That doesn't come out.
What's the best way to get this? I can't get my fingers to get it.
Just did it like that.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh. Grab the bigger stack. That's yeah. Here, I got this.
We ordered it online.
You got those?
I don't know where you ordered it.
Yeah, actually, so if you guys are interested in taking a look at what this card game is all about, or even like purchasing it possibly, I should have placed a link for it down in the description in our live stream. I'll try to do that later on. But you can actually, if you guys have an Instagram, this is how we've got word of them. Over on Instagram, they're literally called Oh the Horror, or just go on Google, type in whatever in your web browser, Oh the Horror card game, and this will pop up, right? And these, I don't want to give the names of who was involved with it and all that stuff. Not sure. I'm pretty sure they'll be public about it, but some of the creative minds behind HHN and stuff came together and created this card game. And basically, like what Steph was saying, you have to have 4+ players. No, it's on a manual focus, so you're not going to see it. Here, all right, just grab one of each. You got one of each? You got this one? Grab that one. All right, hold on, guys, hold up. We're doing this. It's a live stream. This is happening live. All right, go ahead.
So you pick one of. So the person who's dealing flips over a killer.
Bring it closer. Let me see if I can. Oh man, hold up. This ain't working, guys. Give it a second. All right, there we go. Bring it closer, baby. I just don't have lighting on. Hold up.
I can't see it.
We're gonna make this work, guys. Don't go anywhere. There you go. So you got the Underdweller. They never should have dug there.
So they flip over a killer and then a victim.
Which this one is Yogi Johan perfecting the art of being uncomfortable since 3000 BCE.
So he's the one getting killed by the Underdweller. And then everybody has 7 cards in their hand, and then they pick the most fun way to die. So then...
Anyways, yeah, so like one of the ways that you could be picked how this victim dies is called itchy stick. So you get stripped, gagged, covered in poison oak, then tied to a stake and left to itch to death. So it's a little like fun card game, kind of like apples to apples. Let me go ahead and fix all this now. There we go.
Yeah, so then the person who's dealing picks which one they like the best. That person gets the card, and then that's like a point.
So I'm gonna be honest, that was
like apples to apples.
That was the worst explanation of the game that we could possibly give to you guys.
I don't think it was that bad.
Well, I'm pretty sure like they did it better. But yeah, it's like apples to apples. You have to have 4+ people to play the game. However, they even did say like, you can make up your own rules and just have fun with it. But it's just kind of fun. You get to pick, all right, how did the person die? Who's the victim? How are they getting killed? Right? And, in a sense, like who the killer is. And then whoever had the best way of that person dying, like collects the body counts. And whoever gets to the certain amount of numbers wins. Yeah. And there's all these twists and stuff like that.
Whoever gets like the most cards at the end is like the serial killer.
Yeah, you become like the popular serial killer. Like even one I got is postmarked, chopped into 50 pieces, packaged and overnight shipped to random doorsteps. It's very dark, but it's also adult in nature. But this is something that obviously would be fun to do with the group and stuff. And maybe even down the road, maybe if we can even get together with the creators of the card game, if they'd be interested, we'd do like an actual game, like a live stream game and stuff, where we get together with you guys and the creators and like have them sit here and play the game and all that stuff. That'd be a lot of fun. Would you guys like to see something like that? But yeah, so if you guys want to check them out, Oh the Horror, check them out on Instagram or online, anything. I think the whole package for the cards and the shipping and all was like $40. It's nothing much really. And it's fantastic, and it's something that we'll do with our group of friends if we have friends.
It's
and be able
just
to
us
play.
and Hondo.
Hondo doesn't know how to play, so. But yeah, super interesting. So wanted to bring that up because obviously it's related to HHN and it's something fun to do. No, this is not a sponsored stream, by the way. We just
like it.
We just like things. Obviously, like we got Cryptoguts artwork and stuff. We like to promote people who are into HHN and who do awesome work and are hard working and stuff. So yeah.
Erica said they'll be here in 3 weeks and they'll join us.
There you go. Yeah.
Sounds good.
We'll love to have that. That'll be fun. All right. So you guys want the giveaway now? Should we do the giveaway?
Yeah.
I noticed when we started, we had like over 180, almost 200 people. Now we're at 114. So shame on them.
Should have stuck around for the giveaway.
I mean, giveaway's not anything impressive. We're crazy. But it's something.
It is.
We just wanted to give something as appreciation and stuff. And we ran to the park real quick to get... this was like a last minute thing. I didn't even think of doing this until today or whatever. But we do plan to do more live streams. Especially when we get into August, we'll have live stream or do more giveaways in our live stream. And I think in August, when we have our Countdown to HHN live streams, we'll probably do a giveaway each live stream. Just kind of be giving away stuff as they go. But anyways, moving on with the live stream giveaway. I'm knocking this stuff down. We have, of course, the actual official merchandise from HHN. From HHN, we have See You in the Fog merchandise. We have the little like refrigerator magnet here. And we also have their fog scented candle, which, to be honest, I kind of want to keep it. It smells good.
It smells like the fog.
Yeah. It's like HHN fog.
Yeah.
So we may keep this. I'm kidding. No, we'll give this away. So we'll randomly select one lucky winner who's going to get both of them, the magnet and the candle. And then we'll go over exactly what we need to do and how to get it shipped there. Or maybe we'll drive up in a scary looking van and all that stuff and kidnap you. But anyways, yeah. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to have you guys just go ahead and comment down, spam in the chat. What should we just do? 1s, 2s, or like something catchy, like See You in the Fog or whatever.
Yeah. Just
spam in the chat. Whatever you got to say, just spam away. It could be anything. Obviously, keep it, don't go crazy. Like let's say right things. We have kids in the chat. So go ahead and just spam everything, because what I'm going to go to do is I'm going to randomly stop the chat at one point. I'll even, let me see. I don't want to share this screen, but I'll stop the chat at one random point and mean stuff at the same time. We'll go 3, 2, 1. We'll name the person that it stops on, and that person is going to win the official merchandise for this year's HHN 32, See You in the Fog little magnet, as well as See You in the Fog scented candle.
Let me smell it again. It smells really good.
I know. That's why I was like, I don't want to give that away.
We'll have to buy one for ourselves.
See, that's the thing. It's like when we do these giveaways, also, I could have sworn that thing just got knocked. It's happening. Right?
It smells
but it's like when we do these giveaways, we're like, oh, this is exciting. But I'm like, I kind of want to keep it myself. Like, put it somewhere. But, yeah. So just keep spamming in the chat. And also just want to see, let me see this here. We're at 131 likes. So we're 19 likes away from getting 150. 36 new members, by the way. I mean, huge shout out.
Chris Williams is trying to get on your good side. He said Team Drac.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like that'll work. Also, real quick, Halloween Junkie, we just missed this a little bit ago. Halloween Junkie with a $20 donation said, would y'all like to see a brand new icon or an older icon come back? I think we both agree. Maybe a new icon would be cool.
Yeah.
But we are down for an older icon depending on the story. And if it is an older icon, Fear.
Yeah.
I want to see Fear. I want to see Legendary Truth. And I want to see some more HHN story lore and stuff, so to say. Halloween Junkie, hey, thank you so much for joining the stream today. We noticed you've been helping donate a lot, and
and joined
even joined the channel too as a member. Big shout out to you, my man. Really appreciate it. All right, so I see. Oh my gosh, we got the chat is spamming. You're doing exactly what we want to see, guys. 132 likes. Oh, 137. We are 13 likes away. If you guys have not liked it, give it a like. Because once we get to 150, honestly, what we'll do is once it hits 150, I'm going to stop the chat. And whoever it stops on, when I see 150 likes, boom, that is going to be the giveaway winner. That's how we're going to do it. So it's not just like a random scroll and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm literally, so that's why we want you guys to spam, because once it hits 150, and I know somebody's probably waiting till it gets to like 149 with their comment, hit the like, boom, comment, boom. I don't know, maybe. We'll
44.
see. 44. It's at 44? Oh, wait till, here, mine catch. Oh, almost knocked the camera over.
Wait, what?
What?
I just went to, yours went to 43, mine went to 45. Now back to 43. And yours went to 45.
It's YouTube.
What?
If somebody's unliking it, it's okay. I forgive.
They unliked it so that they could go and be the, you gave them the idea.
Right?
46.
All right, 146 likes. There we go. 4 more. I see. Wait, did your headphones die, by the way?
No.
Oh, see, mine died. See, right now, I'm thinking, you guys know Don't Fear the Reaper? Like, we were listening to that on our way to Universal. We have a Halloween, like,
47.
thing. All right, here we go. Here we go. Yep, 147, 148. 2 more likes. Once I see 150,
49.
1 more like. Once I stop it,
50.
boom. You gotta be kidding me. Guess who just won? All right, on the count of 3, we're gonna yell it out, and I'm actually excited for this.
Are you gonna say the handle or the name?
We'll say the handle.
Okay.
Because yeah, we'll say the handle. We know who the name is. We're gonna yell. All right, you guys don't have to keep spamming. It's okay if you guys want to. We appreciate it. This person does deserve this, by the way, because they've been a huge supporter of our channel for years.
Everybody deserves it, but yes.
Everyone deserves it, yes. And also, if me and stuff were like super rich, we would love to give everybody
candles
as much as we can and stuff like that. I want to let you guys know we truly appreciate all the love and support you guys have given us. It means a lot. Thank you so much. And we'll do more giveaways. If you guys love this stuff, we'll try to do more giveaways because we love to try to give you guys as much as we can. Because it's the least thing we can do is our appreciation.
Yeah.
But
and it's fun.
on the count of 3, I'm gonna go ahead. Hold on, let me did I take that name off? I did. Okay, perfect. On the count of 3, we're gonna go ahead and yell out the name.
Right.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Congrats to Heart Life. Elizabeth, you actually won. Look at that. You won. Now, if you guys remember, fire name through the wall. Whatever. So everybody say congratulations to Elizabeth Heart Life for winning today's giveaway, by the way.
Just a little dragon emojis.
Little dragon emoji. Here, I'm going to click. Let me see if I can find the comment that we actually stopped on. Because I did it on YouTube because I was seeing the number. Where's it at? Oh my gosh.
Jim said give it to Lily. We'll definitely.
We have a gift for Lily.
Yeah, we have a gift for Lily.
What we have custom gifts. I kid you not though, Elizabeth, this is literally what we had once we had it on ours pop up. Don't be sad. You won, kid. Cheer up. I mean, do you want us to give it away to somebody else? I mean, we'll give it away to somebody else. But yeah, so our feedback's a little delayed, and once we saw 150, we stopped it, and it was right on Elizabeth Heart Life, one of the members, by the way, which is awesome. We, having one of our members win it is great, and we'll also, by the way, for our members and for our new members who's joining the channel and all that stuff, we'll try to do a members only giveaway coming up too. Where we try to do some special, more customized things versus just the merchandise and all.
Yeah,
we'll talk
you also need to, now that we have all these new members, you have to make sure you post to ask them what their like sentence that they want in the book is. Oh yeah,
I'll be doing that soon. I'm waiting for like maybe like next week in May, because I'm starting to write in the book and all that stuff. But hey, Elizabeth, congratulations to you.
Yay!
Deserve it. Thank you so much for all the support and stuff. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe I missed super chat that was in there. I saw scrolling by. Oh yeah, right here, Halloween Junkie. Hey, with another 10, one last one because I gotta save for HHN. More IP scare zones or less IP houses. Also, I do want to say this: you guys don't have to donate super chats or anything. The super chats do help for us to actually see your comment and all that stuff. And of course, we do appreciate the support and all, because it does help us be able to put these things on for you guys and on for the big projects we have coming up in the future. But you guys don't have to donate anything to us just by being here and talking HHN. That's all we can ask for.
Apparently, if you're a member, you can do the little like milestone comments, and those highlight a little bit more for us so we can see them. And I don't think that you have to donate anything for that.
For the milestones,
if you're a member,
so. Yeah. But Halloween Junkie, answering this one. Oh man, more zones or less IP houses. I feel like we need more IP houses, or at least a balance with IP and original.
Yeah.
But I feel like we do need at least one IP scare zone for some draw. It's okay having originals for scare zones, but you're going to get to a point with the scare zones and what you can do with a scare zone compared to what you can do a house is much less. And you don't want to run out of ideas in a sense. So having the IPs do help.
I guess I would say more IP scare zones. I don't want less IP houses. Yeah. And I don't necessarily care for IP scare zones like too much. Just because I feel like the cool thing about the IPs is you get like the scenery.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the immersion of something that you want to see in person. So, but hey, everyone, huge shout out to Halloween Junkie, by the way, for joining us and becoming a member of the channel and supporting the live stream. We truly appreciate you joining us here today's show, my man. Thank you again. So, you know, I really thought we were going to go to like 2.5 hours in the live stream today. We're at 1 hour and 58 minutes. We're almost at 2 hours. I think this, if I'm not mistaken, this live stream will break the record for the longest live stream we had. If you guys are just joining us, welcome to the later part of the live stream. We're not finished yet. We still have some things to talk about. But we did talk about, you know, the version 2 of this year's HHN speculation map done by HNNightmares. We've discussed it's been late. I'm starting to lose my mind now. The mysterious video that HHN released that we went into discussion with. We also had videos of those recently, which if you guys saw those videos, huge thank you to you guys because those videos did so well. We appreciate the love and support you guys have been giving us recently. It means a lot. It's what gives us the hype because the other video, despite that mysterious video, we filmed after I got off of work late at night, filmed it, and then I edited throughout the night. And then once I finished up,
went to work in the morning.
Went to work right away after that, and Steph posted it right after. So it's definitely, you know, a go situation and stuff. So to see it do well really means the world for us because I'm tired. We're both tired, you know. But anyways, yeah, those videos did so well and stuff, and we hope to continue to keep doing more videos and keep it going for you guys and keep growing.
It's definitely rewarding.
It is rewarding, but it's just awesome to see that many people interested in HHN.
Yeah. And
to keep seeing the community grow. Yeah. So we talked about that. We did the horror card game, showed a little bit about that. We'll do some gameplay in the future, and maybe we can get some of the team who was behind the creation of the horror and actually do some gameplay with them. That would be really cool. So if any of you guys know them, give them a shout out. I would be interested in something like that. We did the little giveaway. So, hey, by the way, shout out to Elizabeth for winning the Seed in the Fog magnet and maybe the candle. If we don't keep it, we'll give you the candle. Don't worry. And if you guys are interested in more giveaways, we'll definitely be doing that as well. Yeah. So we talked about a lot of things today. I'll be honest, hit a record today. Going to be the longest live stream we've ever had, the most likes we've had in a live stream, you know, and 36 new members just in today's live stream. And that's all because, you know, we had some members obviously gift some members. You guys are fantastic. The love that you guys give all the time. It's not needed, but it's appreciated for sure.
Very much so.
Especially this guy right here.
Yeah.
This guy is out of control. Jim Daniels, another 50. Legend of the channel. That's what he's going to be. The legend of the channel. We will support you if we want to. LOL.
Even though we cut you off.
Yeah, don't be so demanding. Right? I'll support you if I want to. Truly, I mean, it goes on, you know, it doesn't go unnoticed for sure. So we do appreciate it, my man. Jim, you are the man. And we'll be talking soon.
Vanessa asked how you become a member. I think you have to be on a web browser rather than on your phone, I believe. But if you go to our channel, it'll be up in the corner. It says I think it says join. You can click that.
Yeah, so if you just head over to our YouTube channel on our main page, actually, I'll show you guys. Let me show you guys.
What was that? What just went out?
Wait, did y'all see that?
Did a light turn off?
Yeah, look, is it darker?
What light went out?
The light.
I don't see any lights out.
Okay, guys, this is not planned. This would be really cool if this is how we were ending, and we're like, oh my gosh, like static on the screen, we're getting possessed. We legit just had a light blow up, but we don't have a light over there. What if we are getting possessed? What if the legend is real and RIP batteries coming back?
Oh gosh.
Our true originals.
Someone said, yeah, it is darker. The lightsaber died a while ago.
Yeah, lightsaber. All right, hold up. Real talk. Okay, I'm going to explain something to you guys. I have a ring light here that's projecting purple. I have strip lighting. That's the blue right here. That goes around the base. We have the 3 lightsabers, which the purple one died a while ago. And then I have 2 main lights that are set up here that are still on. But something over here just flashed and went off.
Remember that light sometimes goes like dims down, but
that's not dimmed
it's
down.
not dim.
That's the same brightness.
I don't know. Let's keep going.
I love this. Who do you call? Jim Daniels.
Someone said they don't see
Something strange.
a join button.
In the garage. Who do you call? Jim Daniels.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
He might need to come and
okay,
do a paranormal
maybe HHN
investigation.
is listening, and what if we do get possessed? What if this is an announcement video for you guys, and it's a reward for staying for 2 hours plus? Right? Also, hold up, I'm realizing we're getting some...
What ifs.
My man, Halloween Junkie over here, said he was done. He's back again with 10. I agree with Jim. We'll support you. Big thank you again. Seriously, you guys are the best. Seriously. No more, though. You guys have been too kind. Valerie Burns, $9.99. Weirdos for life. We support y'all. We support you guys for supporting us, supporting you, loving each other all the time. HHN, bada bing, bada boom. But yeah, here, I'm going to pull it up right here real quick.
Oh,
So-
I was gonna...
No, I'm gonna do something real quick. I got you. So just to show you guys, if you guys do want to become a member, which you guys don't have to, obviously.
Oh, hey, Aloha Jax.
You guys don't have to be a member. So this is like our page right here. This is like what you guys see and stuff. Obviously, you don't see this exactly. It's a little different for you guys. But this little join button, if you haven't subscribed, it'll say subscribe. You'll have the bell icon. Click those, obviously. But there'll be a join button nearby. And when you click that join button, I'll click it here. It'll go ahead and show things like this. You can join Lil Boo Fan Club, Jack's Carnival, or the Drac Pack. And obviously you get rewards and perks and stuff like that. So $4.99, $9.99, $14.99 a month. It helps support us on the channel, obviously keep us going with things that we have going on. So that's to become a member. And with being a member, we put your name at the end of our videos and our streams and stuff like that as a token and a thank you for being a supporter of the channel. And something I've been very terrible at, but posting. Are you still looking for it?
Yeah, I'm so confused.
It's a little freaky. I don't know why, but what's weird is it's not the light, but it's like further. It was like in the back corner or something went out.
I don't know what that is.
Because I saw a flash and it just.
I don't know.
What we'll do is we'll watch our live stream later tonight and try
We'll
to
figure
analyze
it
it,
out,
and then
yeah.
we'll notice as it went to flash, there's a little static on the screen.
Oh.
That was creepy. That's awesome. That was not planned. So anyways, yeah, so you just go ahead and click on that. And that goes ahead and joins the channel memberships and stuff.
So it's not, it won't show on the phone. You have to go on the computer.
Yeah, you got to do it on the web browser. The phone won't do it. But anyways, that helps us support us and all that stuff. And we try to do like exclusive videos and stuff. And I do have a couple. I actually have one that I filmed that I will be posting at some point this week for our members only. So only our members will get to see that. It's just like little behind the scenes, little talk. And then our members this year, you guys, if you guys know the book that we have created, which is hiding up here, it has something to do with their series, something big that we've been working on for a while now. That should be starting this year for you guys to check out. Our members will be able to have their own page featured in that book. We'll also be doing like special giveaways and member benefits and things like that, especially when we get closer to HHN happening.
We did last year. We also talked about potentially doing a member-only live stream at HHN.
Yeah, but see, I realize
Ryan
with the
doesn't
live,
like that idea. I like that idea, but
see, you cannot have a members only live stream.
yeah,
I
you
realize.
can. I thought.
They can only be in the chat, but everybody can watch it. I think only
Oh.
members can comment. But we wanted something where it's just our members. You know, where like it's for their eyes only. I got to figure out how we can do that. Maybe like a pre-recorded video or something that I don't know. Also, another thing, somebody commented this too in the chat, talking about I think it was Chris or I don't know, it was somebody where they were like, it's like a live stream or a video, and the or the viewers, you guys have to pick the decisions that we make, and we'll have a
just
pre-recorded
gonna
fun
say
game
that.
video that we'll do.
No, or like a night that we go to HHN, our members pick like what we do at HHN.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
That would be cool. And then we make a video out of it.
Yeah, sure. That'd be cool. But I was thinking like we actually create a short story film that the viewers in live time during the live stream will actually pick what decisions we have to do, and that affects the story and the outcome, to see if you guys can survive the terrors of the garage or something that we create. That'll be something that'll be fun. But obviously we have a lot on our plate. You guys know I am bringing you guys these big projects and promises, and I can't fulfill. USMC Two-Face.
There goes my headphone.
Oh, your headphone just died? Mine's been dead for an hour and a half. All right, so the headphones are dead. USMC Two-Face with a $10 donation. Extra support for the totally planned light bulb blowing. I wish we planned that. That would have been fun, but we really
don't even know what it is. Also, we probably won't go to Spookala. We did go to, what was the one that we went to last year?
Spooky Empire.
Spooky Empire. And that was fun. If they do an HHN panel, we'll definitely go.
Yeah.
But
yeah, if anything is related like HHN and they mention like something HHN, we'll definitely go. We just right now, we're so busy, especially like the spring and summer. We're just so busy with personal things. And for you guys to know, we have the house being built and all that stuff. And we just kind of been saving up, and we have big projects coming up that obviously a lot of resources, time, money, and all that stuff. So we're trying to make sure we don't overdo it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But USMC Two-Face, by the way, thank you again for the 10. We appreciate it, my man. And I hope you guys are doing well. Really do. So, 2 hours and 9 minutes. What was the longest live stream that we've ever had?
I don't know, but I think this beats it.
I'm going to find it. Hold up. I want to see it. The longest live stream we have had... Let's see. I see a 2-hour one. I think it might have been just 2 hours, where we just got the 2 hours. I remember stalling you for it.
Chris, what is a cash tag?
I've never heard of that.
What does that mean?
Oh, so our longest live stream was over 6 months ago. It was the end of Halloween Horror Nights 2022 live stream, being at 2 hours. No, that was before that.
Oh.
This one we just like wrapped up HHN, talked about the event and all that stuff.
Oh.
That we did 2 hours in that live stream. This live stream, as of right now, completely beat that. This one wins.
As I'm yawning.
Yeah, 2 hours and 10 minutes. It's crazy to see how people do live streams for like 5 hours, 6 hours. Granted, it's earlier in the day, but yeah, 11 hours even. That'd be awesome. Like, I would love to do that with you guys.
Sit for that.
We would have to create like in live stream commercials to take breaks and stuff, which those are planned in the future. I'm excited. Don't worry, once you get out of this prep season and stuff, you can start eating more. You have more energy.
It's not even that. Once I have more energy, I won't want to sit for too long.
Yeah. Also, what is a cash tag?
I don't know.
Chris doesn't say what. Drop the cash tag. What's a cash tag? What is that? I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means. Anyways, but yeah.
Would we do another live stream? We actually do these pretty frequently. If not like every week, every like few weeks. Someone asked if we would do another live stream.
Oh yeah. We do have planned next week, Tuesday, to actually do a live stream. Did you see that?
No.
Was it my foot? Did something move? The box in the background was like flickering, like the tape on it.
It's all right, Brian.
All right, I'm going crazy. Anyways, we do have a live stream that we have been talking about and planning for next week, Tuesday, that we'll be doing. Usually when it's the off season, like spec season, announcement season, we'll do a live stream. Usually the Tuesday after we have an announcement. So if there was an announcement on like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that next Tuesday we'll do a live stream, because then after the announcement we'll do a video, obviously, and then the live stream will follow up to break that down more in depth. And if there's nothing, we'll have fun live streams planned, obviously. Coming into July, we definitely will have a live stream every single week in July. Just right now, it being May and going into June, we might have like a week off here and there or whatever to prep for certain things. But July, we have a live stream every week. In August, we definitely 100% will have a live stream every week in August.
Yeah.
Once we get to September, October, it might split up depending on how HHN goes, if we're busy or not. But we'll definitely do more live streams and stuff. We'll have more videos coming up. We have our Instagram series that we're getting ready to actually film our trailer and get that presented to you guys. We have a lot of things we're working on. And we also talked about the podcast with you guys and actually doing a podcast channel. Like as a podcast. That might not be until after HHN this year, just because of how much things we got going on. So maybe like check it in December, maybe a spooky Christmas kind of start for your holiday season. We'll do a podcast and start doing things like that. So got a couple things planned out.
Yeah.
But did anybody explain what that cash tag was? What is that?
Somebody said it's like a super chat feature.
Oh, really? Where we can like add things on the screen or something? Because I do want to do that. Like if somebody does like a super chat or somebody joins the membership or anything like that, or any of our members make a comment or whatever, it does something special onto the screen. And I've been trying with some things. I just haven't had the time to actually get into it and apply it.
Oh no, it's your...
The green lightsaber just went out.
No, it's your username for Cash App. So people can like send you money, I guess.
Don't do that.
We don't have Cash App.
Yeah, but even if we did, like, don't send us money, guys. Like, truly, like, I appreciate it. I truly appreciate it and stuff. But use it to save for like your HHN adventure. That's what we want.
Yeah.
Like that's my birthday wish. My birthday's this Thursday, and I was telling Steph, like, man, if like we can just like have an HH announcement, that'd be the greatest day ever. And we even did that Q&A back on Instagram like a week or two ago, and somebody asked like, what is like the one thing you're hoping for with HHN? And every single year, my number one wish is just that everybody who walks out of that event would say like that is the coolest thing I've ever experienced. That's all we care about. We just want HHN to succeed, and we want people to care about it.
Fred said in another few minutes the whole set will be completely dark. Yeah, honestly, it might.
If those lights go out, this place is gonna be pitch black. Now we'll have this blue light here. Knock on wood that I don't jinx it. This should stay on pretty good. That red lightsaber is gonna be dying in any minute now, and then it's up to these lights here. And then we'll just be the stream in the dark.
It'll just be dark.
We'll just wait till everything's dead. This will be the darkest stream of the year, guys, you'll ever watch. So, but anyways, I think Steph's ready to wrap it up. I think Hondo is upstairs like, hurry up, guys. I got to go pee.
Also, yeah, I'm surprised Kevin's the first person to pick up that his birthday is May the 4th. Yeah. How funny is that?
May the 4th be with y'all, by the way.
The biggest Star Wars fan. Birthday is May the 4th. But are you a Star Wars fan because your birthday is May the 4th?
No, I was literally born to Star Wars.
Because, like, my favorite holiday is Halloween, and that's because my birthday was 2 days before Halloween. I'm
going to explain this to you, and this is something that I've hold with deep regret in my life. I did not realize that my birthday was on May the 4th be with you until I was about like 13. And I realized I've ruined so many birthdays because of that. So that's how I was a Star Wars fan before I even realized when, and I know people are like, well, you couldn't have been a Star Wars fan not to know that, but I didn't put two and two together really. And back then in our days when we were younger, you didn't have social media and days promoting this and stuff like that. So you just celebrated when it was your birthday.
Yeah, yes.
So, I did have a Bug's Life birthday. I think it was my first birthday ever.
Oh, yeah.
There's another Disney reference for you. So, in like any moment, I will say it'd be really cool if we did like, I wish YouTube actually had a feature where we could have only members watch our live stream. Like other people couldn't watch. And that's when all the lights die off. And then we have our Brian from Orlando live stream after party, after dark, type of event where it's just like us in the dark and we're, talking about like some cool stuff like, Hondo, like, peed twice in one walk, things like that. That'd be interesting. Or like Jim Daniels said, like, Chance farting in a house, like, cool.
Yeah.
Right. We'll see. I'm just waiting until we get possessed.
Tyler said my birthday is a week before Halloween, and I love Halloween. That's how I was. Like, my birthday is 2 days, 2 days before Halloween. And I think because of that, I was like, I loved Halloween growing up. All my birthdays were like Halloween themed. We always went to haunted houses and did like scary movies for my birthdays growing up. So I think that's just like, I think it was just like why I liked Halloween.
Yeah. That's pretty cool though. So like mine being like in May, there's really nothing special going on. Except the pool was open and it was warm out, so I was always having like pool parties. That's pretty much it.
I didn't forget what my birthday was. I forgot what day Halloween was.
Yeah. Hey, like
yes, somebody, I am very tired.
Toby said Scorpio in the house. Who else has got a birthday in October? Do we have any October babies here? And do we have any May babies? Any May days going out there?
Yeah.
Anybody from May? Anybody from October? Let us know. Yeah. If you're from another month, we don't care. I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. We care. Also, Dylan the Gamer Cyclone said, when is Universal hiring?
All the time.
All the time. For anything. Almost.
Yeah.
Almost anything. Not head creator for Universal's Halloween Horror Nights events.
Or scare actors. That's only right now. But for anything, pretty much all the time. All right. Well.
Oh my gosh, hold up. I'm probably going to say this name wrong. I'm putting it on the screen. Me, October 13th is my birthday. Holy smokes. Well, you're about to have a Friday, the October 13th birthday party going on.
That's pretty cool.
That'd be neat. I hope that's when you're going to go to HHN. That'll be like one heck of a party.
Yeah.
Mary Vav, October.
Nice.
So we got Mary Vav is October. Tyler, Scorpio. Vanessa Ann, October 1st. She's been going to HHN every birthday since she was 13. Or since Jay was 13. Who else? Who else do we got? That's all I'm seeing right now. All right. Well, I see even at this point we have 88 people live. Somehow, whoever went from the beginning to the end of this chat or this live stream,
shout out to you guys.
Yeah, huge shout out. Thank you so much for just sticking it with us, because I guess you guys are, fans and stuff of HHN, but I don't know how you can sit here and just watch us, me talk for like 95% of the time about random stuff in the garage where like lights freakishly start going out. So, but yeah, you guys are awesome. I think we're gonna come down to an end here.
Yeah.
We're starting to get tired.
Very tired.
We need to go get Hondo. I haven't eaten dinner yet either, and it's just so busy. So. Anyways, thank you so much, guys.
Chris said it's not easy. It is not easy, but I'm glad to be here.
It's not easy. It is not easy.
Didn't you take a break? I feel like you left for a second and came back in, so I don't know if that counts.
Calling him out. I will say he was in the chat before we even went live, and he was just losing his mind. So shout out to him.
True.
Yeah, my man was
true.
Singing the '80s songs and stuff. Let it all out.
We started the video off with that, and we're gonna end the video with that.
Come on, we're talking to you. Come on, and now all of a sudden, like these ghosts come out behind us, and we're all like, shout. Let it all out.
Oh, USMC said he has been here the whole time. Okay.
Yeah, USMC.
I was wrong. Sorry.
All right. Anyways, good night to all of you guys. Thank you so much for joining us in this random May the 2nd of 2023 for a Tuesday evening live stream talking about HHN. Hey, halfway to Halloween, folks. I had a great time. We were looking forward to this. We were even coming into the studio before we started, and I told Steph I'm kind of bummed that it's about to start, because when it starts, we know it's going to end, and I was looking forward to this stream in a while. And to be honest, you guys did not disappoint. You guys did not let this stream down. Appreciate it so much for all the love and support through and through, guys. Like, you are the reason why we keep doing this. We love HHN, but to be able to talk with people who love it as much as we do, and maybe even more, it means the world.
There goes that light.
Oh.
Now we're really in the dark. Also, get well, Dexter.
Yeah, shout out to Dexter. Hope you get well, buddy. We're wishing you the best, my man. Any longer, this other light's going to go out, and it's going to get freaky in here, because this place gets dark.
All right. We gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta get going. We're about to get possessed. Or however. Or maybe I do rise and I start speaking Latin.
Oh, God. I'm out of here. I'm like, bye, Brian.
Yeah, right. Yeah, also, I forgot I had this. Anyways, thank you so much again for the support, guys. Shout out to Elizabeth for winning the giveaway. We'll get with you in the details for that here soon and stuff.
Yeah.
And like always, until the next video,
Until
guys.
we charge our lights again.
And we get everything charged up, which is going to take forever. Can't wait to see you guys in the next video. And like always, we'll catch you guys in the fog. Peace out. Good night, everybody.
Bye.